I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. We ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
Sometimes you see us nonchalant, dropping philosophy, bring a lot to art. Nobody can see what we know. Disciplined like C notes and casinos. Deep throats in the back, drop like kilos. Accuracy on free throws, the beat foes. Fragments splattered till the sea folds. Reload and cock back till the heat blows. Another word, a battle just like a hit. Never think twice when you're right, the wise and sick. A sick clock, all haters get your dick sucked. My clique fuck with real cats, no distrust. Beds of rap sheets, rest if you test me. Flex like Pesci, don't sweat the technique. Like watching a lot, suspense with a henchman. We all fucking wreck, building up tension.
Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom.
Ready? Get ready. Get sabotage there, right? To that word unless you roll it a real savage.
I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. We ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
Sometimes you see us nonchalant, dropping philosophy, bring a lot to art. Nobody can see what we know. Disciplined like C notes and casinos. Deep throats in the back, drop like kilos. Accuracy on free throws, the beat foes. Brain fragments splattered till the sea folds. Reload and cock back till the heat blows. Another word, I know just like a hit. Never think twice when you're right, the wise and sick. A sick clock, all haters get your dick sucked. My clique fuck with real cats, no distrust. Beds of rap sheets, rest if you test me. Flex like Pesci, don't sweat the technique. Like watching a lot, suspense with a henchman. We all fucking wreck, building up tension.
Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. We ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. You hear a click, boom, boom, shatter the fragments. You bleeding on the pavement, I'll never see arraignment. I got this arrangement in the palms of each of my hands. Got 16 shots for any woman, child or man. My wife and kids, I'll take it graphic for a while. I'll go the extra mile, look at them and then just smile. I'm so clutch, I hope you RSVP with G-O-D. Me, I'll be in the pool, you be D-E-A-D. The cheddar, I plan it better. Each line that I write is like a twisted love letter. There's no pretending, believe me when I say it. My eyes change color for real, you better run away. Save it for a rainy day, this losses when it's guns play. Venom spits and them snakes, they slither away. Get army brigades under my command. Gangsters, you ain't them, I'll throw you back in fucking minivans. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. We ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I'll make it famous.
Tripolar, I'm a Beantown roller, shark caller. I know you're gonna hide and holler. Ain't letting this shit slide. No more missing night sky. I tried, no lie. I'm from city slicking. Down the Ave, showing my age unshaved. With my A-Dog Shelley's on, getting paid. I strut with a slight lean from the weight of my heat. 45, safety off, nowhere to hide. Slip a junkie a half a yard. After he gets right, 10 minutes later, I get the call. Right where you are. Stop your whole persona. You look like a jerk. Get that fucking smirk off your fucking face. Before I have to place you up quick, have your bitch suck my dick. Bottom line, you're a bitch ass snitch. True OGs, loyalty, honesty, honor, dignified. Why you telling lies?
Click, boom, I make it major. Call it what you want. I ain't hip hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit. Promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major. Call it what you want. We ain't hip hop saviors. We on some gangsta shit. Promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
Vamos a try no lie. There we go. Good morning, people. Peace. Time to get in right now. 40 sets. Filthy 5, so it'll be 50 sets. Come on, tough guys, savages out there. Come on, man. Filthy 5s. This is the day. Here you go. Actually, come on. Unpin. Remove. Watch this. Here we go. Are you savages or you just talk that shit? Because anyone can say it. Can you back it up? I always tell people, gent lightly when you fucking talk about the fucking, you're like saying you're a savage, this and that. Are you a real savage? You gonna wake up on Monday morning and fucking do 50 sets of fucking real training, like, training for fights, like endurance, core, everything. And this is how I start mine up. This ain't for you. This is for me. If you're here, I give you some if you want some, but it's not for everybody, It's just for me. I got injuries. I have this is what I use for my pain. But I've used this for my mental pain for a long time since I was like 12 years old, 11. But my one's fine. So my one does fine. Come on, people. Come on, people. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be STD scared to death. Come on and train, man. Push yourself. See how far you can push yourself. Even just go for a walk and break a sweat. At least do that. At least do that. I see people watching from different places. Jump in the savage room and put a sweatshirt on, your fucking thermals on, whatever, and sweat. I promise I'll have you sweating within fucking 2-3 sets. Filthy 5s. Instead of quadruple set, we'll do 55, filthy 5. We'll do savage 7s. That's 70 sets with 10 sets of those. 10 sets of these is 50. We'll bang it out within 1 hour. Less. Maybe less. 5-minute breaks. One set after another set after another set after another set after another set. Supersets? No. That's for weightlifters. This is for fucking fighters. Endurance. All right, come on, let's go, savages. Everyone says they're savages. Let's go. I just want to be a big fucking muscle. You get knocked the fuck out real quick. Real quick. Come on, man. It's a must. Mondays. Let's go. There you go. There's 3 years now. All right. 3 years on the YouTube app. 7 more on Facebook and X. So come on, man. You guys are savages. You guys, everyone says they're savages. Let's do 5 sets at a time, right? Or we'll do savage sevens. 10 of them. That's 50 sets. 7 sets. This will cover everything. Core, endurance, strength, conditioning, 1,000 punches, 100 punches each fucking set. Let's go. You get 5-minute fucking breaks in between every fucking one. Let's see if you can handle it. Will you be back training tomorrow? Will you be training for the whole week, 6 days? I want to see. I want to see how many people can handle it. Before you ever talk about handling me or fucking talking shit, just fucking come here and do it. I was doing this in 2020 when the shutdown was on the park, at the gym, trying to uplift all you fucking people out there. You know what I mean? Walk the streets every time, right? Hoping someone would say something to me. So come on, savages. I appreciate you. Oh, look at one left already. He ain't a savage. Whoever the fuck they are. Not savages. They know it too. I don't lie. Brutally honest as you could be. That's me right there. That's me. Do you get up early? I don't have to get up early. I get up early anyways. You know why? Because I know I'm mentally ahead of most fucking people out there. I'm not saying no one else wakes up early to train. It's all right. But when I was working, like, I'd always get up an hour and a half early just to go train and then go to work. No excuses out there. I don't care if you're young, old. I'm 54 and I'm doing this shit. I'll do this shit till the day I die. Since I was young, this ain't nothing new for me. This ain't shit. This ain't nothing new for me. But I'd like you guys to join me. I'd like people to join me and fucking, feel better about yourself, man. At least for that much. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. I promise you, I'll get you in the shape of your fucking life. And this is just one little tidbit. Once a month, I do this for free. You know what I mean? I don't do this for free. You know what I mean? I do it for free for a few people. You know what I mean? And then they grab me a couple people. You know what I mean? Uplift them. Most people do 30 days. 2 people did 90. No, 2 people didn't do 90. 1 person did 90. 2 people did 60 day. So see if you can hack it. Test yourself. You know what I mean? People claim they're fucking tough guys out there, all this shit. If you can't even train, how the fuck you a tough guy? You know what I mean? So at least fucking put yourself through it. At least put yourself through it, man. At least. I'm 54, right? What's your excuse? You people out there, not you people that are watching right now. I'm talking about people out there, quote unquote, because I get a lot of views after. Let's see who the real fucking savages are out there. I want to see it. I want to see it. I just take a couple hits off a joint. That's it. Because I have pain. You know what I mean? But I'll embrace that fucking pain just to prove people I'm mentally stronger and I can technique all of it. It's fundamentals. It's just in my head. Because I got it so many fucking times. Okay. Let's get it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play a little local music because, anyone that knows me out there knows I'm on my 3rd album and producing my 3rd album. Now that I learned technology and stuff in the past couple of years, finally, figuring it out and stuff. So yeah, I already worked on my beats. I got like 3 tracks already written, 4 tracks already written. Fugazis is the first track. It's for all the phony fucking people out there. They're all getting their cards pulled. Comfortable in Chaos. Name of the album. Let's get it, people. I'll play some HSM. Very talented guys from Dorchester, right here. Not even freaking 3 miles away. So a lot of people. Look at this. People just leave. They come. They leave. That's all right. That's all right. You're not a savage. I know you ain't a savage. There's just not enough of you out there, and that's the problem. That's a problem in America right now. It's okay. All right. It's a chilly morning in Southwest Quincy, Boston Metropolitan. It's a chilly morning. Not too bad. It never is. Even if it's 20 below zero, it's not bad because I can hack it. I know most Bostonians can. Let's get it, people. All right. Listen to some local music because, you know, honestly, to be brutally honest, like I always am. Honestly, these young men right here got me, basically gave me the fucking bug to fucking finish my third album because they bring raw spitting and not only them, other local artists too. All the other local artists like 8-Zip, all these other guys, King, I think King the General. I think I got him in there somewhere. I don't want to hurt no one's feelings out there because they're all fucking talented, every one of them. But let me see. All the members from HSM. My friend Rain, my boy Rain, who's going to be on this album. All over this album, if he wants to be. MF Doom has always been an inspiration, but Wu-Tang too, obviously. But locals, mostly locals. You know, I started this album in 2016, and I came off all the pain meds and stuff, so I had to fucking take a little bit of time off, but it's all good. It's all good. I just want to say these guys' names because I think they're all doing well. Little Lonzo down there in RI, my old stomping grounds down in Providence. All my paisans. This Jersey Shore shit. I love Jersey. Has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying it's not like that here or down in Rhode Island. It's nothing like that. So HSM. OT Quani, 7 Quani. I don't think he's local though. He's pretty good. Hold on. Shout out to Millies and Margie. I like Margie. I like Millies. I'm not a hater. Anyone local, I'm happy for them. G Fredo, shout out to G Fredo 7981 Cal, HSM, Illy D, and Hammerthang, all of them. Ace Boogie, all of them. I like all these guys, man. Honestly, they bring an old school style to the new school, which I like. Because the old school is where it all started. Shout out to Ghetto Boys. Shout out to Prodigal Son. Public Enemy. Shout out to Public Enemy. Shout out to fucking Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang forever. Shabazz the Disciple. Shout out to Shabazz. Shout out to my boy Rain. Shout out to Killer Priest. Prodigal Son. My Son. Shout out to My Son. Locals, come on. Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai, shout to Reza. Madlib and fucking Quasimodo, MF Doom, salute. North Star, salute. Jadakiss, salute. Capadonna, Cappuccino, salute. Like I said, all HSM, because They're the ones that really, when I heard that song, I'm like, man, I gotta fucking do this. A lot more people, locals, 8-Zip, a lot more too. King the General, I think it is. Just a bunch of guys that are fucking local. Millie's right because he's doing really well. And shout out to my old producer. Shout out to all the old members of my groups that went in the booth and made me better. You know what I mean? Made me write better and all that stuff and spit better. Not someone else's music, my own music, and they all helped. You know what I mean? Especially my producer helped out in a lot of ways. Fucking sometimes with hooks, sometimes with just doing stuff they didn't even have to do. I play a couple tracks from HSM. I don't think they'll mind from a local. You know what I mean? Boston Metropolitan, we're on again, and that's why I said on the first album back in 06, 08. And I made another one in 2013. We did the Clash of the Titans show out there in Worcester, and I blessed that stage out there, and came fucking deep with like 70 people or 60 people we showed up with in a limo and a fucking tour bus. So yeah, we came in there, lit the place up. What time is it? 5:27 good, because I like to be training by 5:30 no matter what. And that's right now I'm usually stretching, and I will stretch. I hope you guys stretch out there. Like I said, just go for a walk if you have to. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. Just go for a walk and break a sweat. I don't give a, you don't have to work out like I do. You have to train like I do. I got a lot of demons to kill. Fuck. I've been doing this my whole life, people. So, sports at a young age, right? Even at an older age. And training since around, I don't know, between 13 and 14, I think. Started lifting weights and stuff, and then fucking getting stronger and then boxing and fucking, a lot of street fights prior and all the way up. Just crazy. And then a lot of rounds in the ring, a lot of boxing. And a lot of this training has to do with fighting and, boxing and maybe a little bit of MMA, obviously, a little bit. And strength and conditioning, endurance, core training. It covers it all. This right here, you could do anywhere. All right. You don't need a gym to go do this shit. Just do this in your living room, outside, in your driveway, or go down the fucking park, whatever. I know you see me smoking a joint here, right? Of killer. But I promise you, I'll make you quit before I fucking quit. That's a guarantee. So if you want to test my wherewithal or whatever, test my will, anytime. Come right up on here on the screen and let's see if you quit before I do. I promise you will be you before me. DI's in boot camp. Can't break me. I'd say it every fucking morning, every day. You can't break me. You can't break me. And they couldn't break me. Shout out to those good fucking drill instructors. They were good people. All right. I'm ready to fucking train. Let's go. Let's get it in, people. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's green screen. I want to fucking send it back and tell them to fucking stick it up there. You know what? Because, damn, they don't work on it at all. Either that or it's my fucking stream out. I don't think that's what it is. Little iced coffee. Make sure you have your ice cold waters. Make sure you have your waters. Stay hydrated, people. Whoever's watching, share this for the lazy people out there. There's a lot of so-called savages out there online, but I don't see a lot of them fucking here training. They all talk shit, but they can't fucking train. I don't get it. What are you going to do? When shit gets real, what are you going to do? I want to know. I just want to know where you people are standing out there. Certain people. I don't know if that's too bright. I got no light up top too, but I'd like to use some color in this, but I guess a little, let's see, blood. I want blood. Blood. Okay, so just so you guys can see, I'm doing what I'm telling you is I'm doing, just so you can see it. I know you guys can. Let's see if this works better. Oh yeah, you guys can definitely see me working. All right, good. All right, let's go. All right, fucking t-shirt. Cover them with again. You know, core. All right. All right. You need to do roll your shoulders, right? Roll them in circles. Roll. Roll. Nice and easy. You don't have to go fast. You go nice and slow. Just get everything out. It's really good. This is very important, people. A lot. Right. Now keep your feet touch the floor without bending your knees. If you can't reach the floor, that's fine. I'm just decompressing my spine because my spine's all fucked up. So this is what I got to do, decompress all the time. And I use a pull-up, hang up those two. It's really good. All right, look, just touch the floor. If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. Just stay up here somewhere. That's fine. Or you want to look up like this and keep your back as straight as you can. Or you want to go down as far as you can and then put your hands behind your ankles. Really stretch it out. Oh, it fucking hurts. All right. Next thing, put your knees together. Roll. Roll them both ways, clockwise, counterclockwise. Roll them in a circle and keep your knees bent a little bit. Just a little bit bent. Roll. All right. Knees up the middle, right? Knees up the middle. All right. Very simple. But it's good. Stretch. All right. Now one last way. Put your hands behind your back, behind your neck. Oh, fuck. I see the screen. All right. So try some bit like this. Keep it. Put my hand this. See in the middle. There you go. Right. One side. All right. Other side. See? Other side. Be in control of both your hands. Don't be one-handed person where all your power is. Put all your power into both hands. You'll learn how to do it too. You obviously fundamentals and technique all the time. So your triceps should be stretched out. Your knees should be stretched out. Your back should be decompressed a little bit. But we'll add some more stretching in between all this, all right? So filthy fives is like quadruple sets. That's 4 sets at a time, right? These are 5 sets at a time, right? So whatever I do, I got 55-pound dumbbells here for shrugs, right, for traps. I got 20-pound dumbbells here for curls, push-ups. I got bands for shoulders, side shoulders, rear delts, all that stuff, right? And floor for core and body squats, 100 punches, technique, perfect, everything, right? We'll add up to 1,000 punches. And I'm not using heavy hands today, right? I'm just using my regular hands, right? But everything's about technique. But I'm always listening to music when I'm training. So I'm sorry. HSM, I hope you guys ain't mad playing you because I'd be listening to you anyways. So, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to promote Boston. And I'm going to do that on this 3rd album even more so because I did it on my first 2 albums. I'm going to do it even more this time. And I hope people keep their egos at the door and they come together. I got Boston Strangler, I think. Rain. I know I got Rain. I'm pretty sure I got Boston Strangler. I got some treats for some people. You guys will be happy. if you like music. All right. Push-ups first.
Let's go. Okay, never miss a shot.
Cool. As long as you people can see, I don't care. Keep that down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 791. Just no doubt, bitch. Shorty just got a drop, about to spit through killer hop. Tryna get through pigs on my back, pull me over, go kill a cop. Can't face when I do a hit, 40 rubber grip, no fingerprint. Whole tips gon' leave a dick, barracks alone in the clip and sit. All that rap shit you be loud about, pussy nigga never ride out. Gunshot, put you all time out, headshot, blew a nigga mind out. Yeah. Run up on him with the run down, headshot, chest shot, neck shot. No matter where I hit him, that's a dead out, that's a dead out. Fully automatic. Like a rabbit, and I keep the cop killers in them hot slugs, belt to right Leo Jackie. Free my brody, Cody got a 20 piece, so I'm straight up, I'll never snitch. Even if they offer me 100 keys, I'd rather die for my bros. If I could, I would've told a D and suck a dick, go ahead, give us 10 apiece. See up and I eat up. Dance your nigga by his lonely on the side street, man, that's a free out, that's a free one. Man, these niggas is actors. Straight hoes, man, you know that's a fact. Holy cliche, somebody touch, run down on the bus, come back on them now. That album, man, throw the chatter. All the tips come his neck like a ladder. Man's right off his stance, gon' run the best, post up the place. Talk on my hip, it don't jam, knock it toss, make him do a stand. Bitch, tryna get my ass blast, stick to the script, I was gotta keep a plan. Full force on the cam, gotta drop a man, do it for my mans. 40 ballin' in the gym, nigga catch a snack, never take the stance.
Watch, boy, you
Hey man, football Freddie with his bitch shorty these long. I need on a safety.
shoulder width of hot. Keep your feet like that so straight.
Listen. Alright, look. Phone dead a nigga on the first trip. I'll tag him up on a rebound. Coming up, used to be cool, but I'm trying. Put him 6 feet now. Ride around with a big blockers on dead dogs. I'm a big off. Catch a nigga locking on the side street, feed him hot shit, get him zipped up. All that rap shit, niggas live out while my young niggas ain't blipped up. Don't spin a bill with that shit talk, smoking broad day. That's a pick up, and that's big facts. Said I'll never fold on my shoppers. Drop a bloody, never said shit. Leave a nigga thinking who the fuck shot you.
Face shot, make them face prick. Brains all on the pavement. Pop out like Jason. My fizzles calling, be patient. 4 or 5 hit you in your chest, and flip a nigga like a crane kid. 3 blicks on the top. Got a quarter break in the basement. If them bass come through and snatch me up, I swear to God I won't say shit. His headshots fucking dead out. We celebrate with that lamp pop. Catch his ass at CVS, you don't leave him right by that red box. Nigga wanna be a hothead, now he laying there with his head out.
Your man down, now you wanna ride, yeah, I feel you, nigga. Say when your man down like it in that ride, I'ma kill you, nigga. If we locked up with no blick, then I'm gonna steal you, nigga. When I'm home, I got no remorse, I'm really tryna feel you, nigga. They don't want no smoke, cause it makes some niggas crazy. Clear nigga tryna run up 223, bigger than a baby. I done did it, my was got caught, but I thank God cause I got through. It was who got couldn't see shit. To be honest, I probably shot you. Somebody that want fucking cow, nigga. A lot of fucking gay shit, man. C-I-B-R, nigga. Fucking fool, bitch.
Oh, that's Santos.
Let's get it. Fully auto glizzy, plus I got my shot with me. Go pop some kids, I jam up. Ops can't stand, that's like my hands up. Nigga ran up and got ran down. Citizens talked about a man down. Hit your block, nigga, F fans out when you fan down. Pussy, another body was
You know about weights, push-ups, body weight squats, abs, pull up, right?
The roll fingers full low, egg full bold ass cookie. Searching for a soul, you already know. Two glitz me and ace rookie. She a rookie nigga, I'm a vet. Full pound, hit him all in his chest. 7.62, leave a nigga wet. Hollow hit his head, take it off his neck. Bitch, boogie, you ain't gotta check no ID. Right to some shutters behind me, dead bitch, nigga, I'm better try me. Sure, we gon' dig him a dick, so I feed 30s and 50s, don't touch our homie. Broke around for that little nigga body. We gon' slice him up for the robbery. We gon' slide him, shoot at the property. If you talking shots, bitch, I'm top 3 and I'm locked up. 40 got me, all you hick niggas trying to drop threes. We up 2-9, y'all is not deep. We gon' hit the club with them fullies out, hoodie down. Bitch, you know the bullies out. Thought they lucked up, but they fucked up. Feds really let my nigga boogie out. Freddie, I give a dick and she let me. I give a ass little Nina Lucina, she really out here getting messy. So we up on these niggas, we up on these bitches. Bro popped out with an XD. Bro popped out with a 22 low, bro popped out with a 23. Fully auto glizzy, plus I got my shot with me. Gon' pop me shimmy, cause I jam up. I'm can't stand up, sucking my bands up. Nigga ran up and got ran down. Citizens talked about a man down. Hit your block, nigga, F bands out, leave your fan down. Pussy. Another body was around a man down till his plates up on that upside. And no cap, and no window outside, and no jack. Catch me leaving outside, ruler, then the window back and I'm packing up. Young boys crashing out, we gon' spin again, bitch, today topping out.
Turn the fucking wrist over at the end of your punch.
Oh, that's Santos.
That's 100. At least 90.
Let's get it.
At least 100. At least 90, I mean. All right. Not bad for the first set. All right, let's get it. Already breaking a sweat a little. All right. Let's do this. What the fuck happened? Huh. Right. Drink water. So that's 5 sets right there. No chill. Are you joining, brother? You gonna join? You gonna do 50 sets with me? I just did 5. Filthy 5s. No chill. Well, at least you trained and fought. What's up, my man? You got Cuban links? You a Cuban link? Well, yeah, you got Cuban links, brother? That's what that means, brother. You're a savage too, homie. Yeah. Must Mondays. I'm looking for all the savages, no chill. Where are all the savages? All the people that call themselves savages, where are they? They can't even fucking wake up early to train. How are they going to beat me? Way ahead of them. Way ahead of them. Mentally, physically, there's no chance in a million years they can beat me. No chance. My mentality is just never lose. And 200 plus in the streets found out. 200 plus in the fucking bars and fucking private clubs and fucking clubs all found out. The highway. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to put people out there, man. I can't wait to drop this album. So many phonies out there, man. Those dudes right there ain't phony. What I say about them, they took their time like men, and it's a fucking rare thing these days. Rare thing. There's a lot of them out there that are taking their time and getting their time and taking it. You know what I mean? That's what happens. You know what I mean? When you're in that business, in that world, you can get accused of a lot of shit. Allegedly, you're going to get accused of a lot of things. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. It's all good. I send them my best. All these people these guys, all the people that are doing time out there in America and maybe in other countries too. Keep your heads up and come out and do the right thing. Get the fuck out of the hood. You got nothing else to prove to people, man. Get the fuck out of the hood. Ice coffee. I know a lot of people are hungover. I'm not hungover. Even when I was still training all week. Sweat right out of you. Monday, sweat out of you. You can see the fucking booze smoking off you. The fucking, you can taste the cocaine off your fucking sweat. Sweat out of you.
I haven't had a hangover in 24 fucking years. So no programs, no nothing. Just self-respect and mental. It's all fucking mental. Yeah, this physical. It's also mental. It's the reason I do it. It's the reason I do it, to kill my fucking demons. I got a lot of demons. I got to slay them daily. If I wasn't training, I'd be fucking smashing people's heads in every day. I don't want to do that. I've already done it. You get 5 minute rests with quadruple sets, filthy fives or savage sevens, whatever the fuck, right? You get a 5 minute rest in between each time. You can take more than that if you want. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Stretch. Especially in the first 3 fucking 3 sets. That's 15 sets you're doing on those first 3 sets. So keep stretching and stretch often. Now, I don't do this at the gym. I do this down the park though. See, I do train outside. I just trying to uplift people out there and show you you're working a security guard somewhere, or you're on a construction job somewhere, you're not doing after all your work's done. We'll get this hour and a half in, do 40 or 50 sets of core, strength and conditioning, endurance. This covers everything. You're gonna do 1,000 punches. Most fighters don't even fucking throw 100 in a fight. It makes me sick, man. I'm like, man, they throw 1 punch at a time. I'm like, throw 3s, 4s, 6s, 8s with slip. Learn how to throw combinations. If you're throwing combinations in training on focus pads and stuff like that, do it to the body and the head too. You know what I mean? Just don't throw 1 punch. If you're gonna throw 1 punch all day, throw jabs. Bang, jabs, and teep kicks right up the middle all the time. Kicks up the middle, jabs, and go to both sides. Learn how to go to southpaw, right? Learn how to go to southpaw. Learn how to, obviously, most people like myself are orthodox, right? Righties. I learned I use my left really good as a power punch, left hooks. Once you learn that left hook perfectly, and that's what I'm telling you, it's all about technique here. You're not trying to break any records, throwing punches, anything like that. Usually I use my heavy hands. I'm not using them today. But, yeah, just everything perfect. Fundamentals, technique, over and over and over again. Then you never have to think about it. You never have to think about it again. So if you're thinking about that's fine. That's fine. Obviously, you haven't fucking drilled this shit all the time when you were training. So, yeah, like I'll never forget it. I don't have to think about it. I know exactly what my body knows what to do because it's been through it so much. And that was the most important thing I learned what a good trainer, boxing trainer was. What I was doing was good. It was very effective, but I could be 10 times more effective, add more attributes. You know what I mean? And gaining that left hook correctly, the correct left hook, man, it sounds like a fucking shotgun blast going off, like a fucking sawed off or a fucking riot pump. So it sounds like every time it connected, boom, you just hear whack, wham, So it's just hard to explain, but that's what my friends told me. I don't know how the fuck you ain't in prison for fucking manslaughter. Like, it sounds like a shotgun blast going off when you hit somebody. I'm like, it's either them or me. You know what I mean? They're going to try to hurt me. I'm going to hurt them first. As you can see, this don't bother my cardio ever. I'm not saying this for everybody, but I had bad injuries. You know what I mean? From one fall, I got bad injuries. When I landed on my head in 2003, I shouldn't even be alive. I shouldn't be alive way prior to that. I walked through life and death situations many times. I didn't give a fuck. I just went and did it. You know what I mean? Because I didn't give a fuck. Back then, I didn't give a fuck. I could go there in a half a second, real quick. I get medieval real quick. I don't ever want to get like that, but don't worry about it. I can go there. So what I'm basically telling people out there, don't fucking test me. This will be the worst thing you ever did in your life. I promise you will be humbled. You will be humbled. I'm going to shave my face today in a little while. And no more beards. So people can't call me grandpa, anything like that, because you will never say that to my face. If you did, you would definitely be feeling it. You would definitely be humbled. I promise you. You want to put the money up? Put the money up. I'll put my money up. People come here, put the money up. Make sure you walk out here with your money if you beat me. But they know you're going to beat me. I don't give a fuck who you are out there. Anybody. Anybody. Come bring it. Especially locals around here. I think they're tough guys. Come on, bring it. I'm a trained fighter too. I was doing it way before you guys. And like I said, I've had a hangover in 24 years. Long time. And I didn't go to AA meetings or NA meetings to get fucking sympathy for me going out to party and make money and fucking sell cocaine and sniff cocaine. You know what I mean? Actually, that's about 27, 28 years for that. So, all right, let's get a second. 55 in. What light? What color light, people? Is anyone? No chill. Give me a light. Tell me what color, bro. Come on, no chill. Come on, no chill. I know you got fucking hot and balls, dude. Come on. Which means courage. You know what we'll do? We'll go with the Celtics green. If you don't say nothing. If you don't say, yeah, he doesn't say nothing. Except for Savage, which he knows it. And he's a Savage too, I think. I'm pretty sure he is. And my boy Chris Gray from BC. That kid's a fucking true savage. He's got fucking gold medals for it. I just gotta take a piss real quick. People, I'll be right back. Sorry. All right, let's go. Keep this in. Fuck. Stupid. That's why I wear this train. Holy shit. You know what? I don't want to be using people's music. I listen to it. I'm a fan. But I'm also an MC too. So hopefully one day I get these guys on my albums. I'll play my own stuff. 8-Zip, that was a good new track. You and whoever that was really good. Both of you. Good job. I like that kid 8-Zip. He's pretty good too, man. I like all these guys. These local talent is pretty fucking good around here. And I'm not even the trap rap either, but they do it good around here. They bring that old school vibe to it, which is cool. So kind of what's it called? Kind of inspired me to do it. My third album. You know, I already started it. They inspired me to finish it. All of them, all those guys, young dudes. You know what I mean? But I like them. They're all good. They sound good.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you actually sat down?
I talk to God every day. You don't have to ask me that. This is my music, so nobody can say anything.
Hit the gas, no turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom.
To avoid situations like this one. Crash, flash, and a flash. Hit the gas. No turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom. To avoid situations like this one. Woke up dead, looking for life
In a 6-foot plywood bed, 6 inches from the rest of your life.
no blessing inside. My questions full throttle for the rest of the night.
Full throttle, hitting all the gears in the Jersey barriers. And now Route 3, we are used to this. Fuck the world.
Fuck my wife, that fucking stupid bitch
Got me ending my life, holding a crucifix. Who gazes ain't focused, we're not faking.
We're hustlers, reckless, still every track we face it. That's not enough with the problems we face it. Going crazy, like a motivation.
Problems are facing, road racing in the bing. You don't want no
Feet
problems,
underneath the
not
shoulder.
me.
Look.
Yeah, I've seen some shit, but nothing
like
we've
this.
been through.
Oh.
A few people that thought I will miss you. Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas. No turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one. Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas. No turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one.
They call the kid the fire man, I'm pyro in the garbage. Can I spark you with a match? I can burn down the nation, fam. You flipping pics that carry flamethrowers. Sequels to the homes you ain't paying what you own, you better know it. Hotter than the cat
up
you
the middle.
blaze on a warmer sunny days about the flames and whipping up the narrow flame. These damn lanes, gushers and fast lanes, ashes
Oh,
to
yeah.
ashes. That sticky skins, man. I do it and I don't, I can't and you won't. You push 100 smokes, we'll smoking up some fine folks. I'm wild like a blaze, I can burn for many days. You don't wanna play. I was coming with the hand grenades. They claiming that they hot as the burners on the block. Hot 16s,
Or you
you a
shoulders.
drop them non-stop.
Both
Let the
ways.
flight to the spot, then we bang it to the top. So
Both
get the
ways.
fuck up my spot and give me my damn guap.
Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas. No turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind
That's
lacks
true,
the wisdom to avoid situations like this one. Crash, flash, and a flash, hit
Lightweights.
the gas. No
don't
turning
need
back
heavy.
on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one.
I don't know what you're thinking. I will hit your crib at night. I've crawled through many windows. I will come take your life. This ain't no game we playing. This our life or death. Take you by your throat and I'll squeeze it till there is no breath.
Give me one time to your skin so we can shine. Hit me off and touch the soul. Why in your mind? Hit me off with something sharp like a razor blade. Amazing how we handle business, no games are played. I feel something so deep in my soul. Unleash shit on the path like a scroll. A man is judged and how he reacts to hardship. Stay strong, read them off with the raw shit. Applause and thus far make your jaw split. Two choices of life, never being toxic. MCs can blossom, even caution. Fuck around, you don't know who you crossing. Smoke in the boat with the dope, in the boat with the homes, in the domes, with the gnome, in the boat, shiver close, with the up, the nasal passages. I know the curriculum, you'll be knocking it.
I don't know what you're thinking. I will hit your crib at night. I've crawled through many windows. I will come take your life. This ain't no game we playing. This our life or death. Take you by your throat and I'll squeeze it till there is no
Fresh
breath.
shit for the 211. I'm not going to heaven. Born on the 7th. No repentance. 5 fucking sentences. 18 different entrances. Then you shit quick. Like a roast beef click. Bobby Miz all legit. Submit to this MC shit. MC shit be loyal. This MC click. Bobby Miz all legit. Ding dong. Bitch. Snitch ass bitch. Flamboyant for the rap enjoyment. Non-hesitant. I'm real with this shit. Don't think I'm weak, cause I'm kind, only kind, bud. I'll put your face in the mud, kick you in the ribs, blood bathtub, sharp collar on the corner, and in the clubs, fucking biker status. No hygiene 101, scumbag. I don't think you hat. The streets and the clubs, no mercy, no love.
I don't know what you're thinking. I will hit your crib at night. I've crawled through many windows. I will come take your life. This ain't no game we playing. This our life or death. Take you by your throat and I squeeze it till there is no breath.
All these young cats, they think they're hot with their swag. Got the heat that'll melt them like the ice in the bag. 103 degrees have you floating away. As we feed you to the fishes from the dock of the bay. I got chicks that I know will come fuck your whole crew. Ain't got a pack of burner, but still I do. Cause they hating on the kids, so the jealous got me strapped. I never hesitate to put a hero on his back. Rat-a-tat-tat. Any race or classes, contacts and glasses, quick to get the smashes. Lean bosses can't sit
Nice
where I
and easy,
sit.
all right?
Keep knocking on my door, but you can't get shit. You
Go hard.
can't get in, yeah, like the line at the club. Riding on your man's dick, yo, get you no love. Get you
Yeah,
there
head
with
up
a
the
scrub
side.
in a 12-person tub. Lights out to your face and
Hello.
smash your balls.
I don't know what you're thinking. I will hit your crib at night. I've crawled through many windows. I will come take your life. This ain't no game we playing. This our life or death. Take you by your throat and I'll squeeze it till there is no breath. I don't know what you're thinking. I will hit your crib at night. I've crawled through many windows. I will come take your life. This ain't no game we playing. This our life or death. Take you by your throat and I'll squeeze it till there is no breath.
Perfect.
3 signs your car accident is worth major
Line
compensation.
ambulance chasers.
If you've been in a car accident recently,
See ya.
there are 3 critical signs.
Critical sign of your scammer. Guys, set up the envelope.
You wanna play around, you better pack a lunch. Then we're gonna lay them down in the back of trunks. I see real men cry right before they die. They get buried in a place where the sun don't shine. You wanna play around, you better pack a lunch. Then we're gonna lay them down in the back of trunks. I see real men cry right before they die. They get buried in a place where the sun don't shine.
Check it. Lizzo skins, you surprised? Sick pup, sweet demon shit. Sick pups. Legit. That's gonna be 100. That's gonna be 100. Being 100, it's over 90. In 10 sec, I'll bang out the extra. It's not hurting me. It's not hurting me. Should be breaking a sweat by now. So you got hoodie on. You want to sweat. That's the whole purpose, sweat. This covers everything. This covers your endurance, your technique, your fundamentals, strength and conditioning. It's all there. Core, it's all there. Look at no savages left. They keep leaving. They can't hack it. I already finished 2 filthy 5 sets. So 5 sets at a time, 5-minute rest. Cover strength and conditioning, core, endurance, and technique and fundamentals. What everyone fails to do all the time. Because they say, oh, it's boring. Well, I'm telling you right now, you stick with fundamentals and technique, you'll never lose. So what's more boring, winning or losing? I guarantee losing cannot be boring. I could just imagine. I can't even imagine taking a beating from someone and having to live with that. I'd like have to fucking get back at that motherfucker, but I've yet to meet him, yet to take a beating. And I'm not trying to be a tough guy, nothing like that. I'm just being totally honest. And honestly, like I'm not even in that situation in my life for so long that anytime like it comes close to happening, it's like I just want to make sure you don't know. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to do this to you, but you're forcing me to do this. And they never take heed while I'm listening. So that's what happens. But it sucks, I don't like to hurt nobody. I enjoyed it honestly. I definitely enjoyed it when I was younger. When I was in my teen years and stuff, I enjoyed it
because we were beating up grown men that came over and acted tough, you know, and shit like that. Whatever the case may be, there's a million scenarios. Well, at least 1,000 anyways, but there's millions of scenarios that could have made those things happen, you know. I'm already sweating, as you can see. I'm already sweating. Just so this third set coming up, right? Yeah, third set coming up. So this will be 15 sets. 55 set coming up equals 15 sets. All right, let that sink in. I like no chill. You're a good kid. I just like to smoke weed before I train. I didn't smoke weed before I trained this morning. When I woke up, I wasn't, you know, I set this thing up real quick. It took me 5 minutes, and then grabbed an iced coffee and my water, put my waters in the freezer for 10 minutes, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and came into this. So I wake up blessed every day, you know. I don't take nothing for granted. I'm always happy because I beat all the odds in life. And I'm not saying I'm saying it to let you people know out there that you could beat the odds in life. Never listen to what other people say to you. Most haters hate because they can't do it. Here's the funny thing is they can do it. It's just they don't want to do it. They're lazy fucking people. And America don't need lazy people. America needs fucking go-getters, man. If you're a savage in this day and age and you're not fucking killing it in the legal fucking legal business zone, I don't know what the fuck you were doing when you were young. I was always hustling and making money, even if it was illegal. I always worked legal jobs too, even when I was selling joints, which was illegal in the 80s, you know. But I always knew it wasn't hurting nobody, you know. So I'd be walking right down the street smoking one myself. So meet up with all 100 or 200 people that's sitting on the wall, and from the park, Kincaid Park, and we'd all match up. But every one of us would sell out. I'd sell 3 times a day. 2, 5, 4, 10, 4 for 10, 6, 15, 8 for 20. Like, I still remember it like it was yesterday because it was such easy money. And I was when we were teenagers, people. I'm 54 years old, man. Like, that shit, anytime I trip or do like, you know, clean LSD or mushrooms, anything like that, always brings me back to the 80s. Like, for some reason, it takes me back to the 80s scene. Even though I might be tripping balls with myself and watching fights or something, I just like how it humbles me, man. Like weed humbles me. I like to be nice. I like to be nice to people. It's just a shame there's a lot of trolls online, and usually I don't get them, you know what I mean? But for some reason, they want to test me, so these trolls got to be dealt with. It's like there's always consequences for talking shit. Now, if I say I let it go, you know what I mean? Then I let it go. You know, that's what I mean. You know what I mean? If I say I let it go, I let it go. But I wouldn't tempt fate, honestly. I really wouldn't. Like, I know everyone thinks they're tough guys out there, but I've actually lived this shit my whole fucking life. I was fighting in first grade. No bullshit. Like, I'm not exaggerating. First fucking grade. I was fighting, rolling around the floors with fucking kids that weren't from fucking the neighborhood. And all my friends and my cousins were in 3rd and 2nd grade. And I never had them get involved ever. I dealt with it myself. Maybe they're all pissed off because I was hanging around with 3rd graders, you know, 3rd graders after school and before school. But they could never hang with those dudes because those dudes would have got rid of those kids real quick. Maybe a few of them would have lasted, but they wouldn't. They probably wouldn't have come and hung out no more. They'd say, that's too scary. I know they would have. One night with Botsy, we love you, Paul Jr., and Barry, and fucking Darren McCarthy. and Johnny Hartman, the Guest Brothers, and it just goes on and on and on and on the list. The Okie Brothers, me, just so many fucking people. It just goes on and on and on. The list of savages, straight up fucking savages. I'm not bullshitting you. Every one of them could fight. The ones that couldn't would just sit there with their beers and sit there with their arms crossed laughing. No, we're going to end up doing to all these people we're fighting because there's no other fucking thing that we never lost. Like there was never no losses. And we'd be outnumbered sometimes. Believe it or not, we'd be outnumbered sometimes late at night, like early in the morning. After everyone left, we're still there drinking like fucking savages. It's the way it was. And they come out of the bar acting tough. And they end up laying there in their own blood. It was kind of comical. And I was 16, 17, 18, and all my friends are 20. You know what I mean? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years older than me. And in most cases, 3 years at least, 2 years most, you know. But then I had other friends who were a generation ahead of me, you know. All right. Third, 55. I don't know what else you want to call fucking 5 sets in a row. I do quadruple sets a lot. Those are quadruple sets, right? This stuff is like, look at all the resin at the end of it. It's like Rick Simpson oil. It's almost the same thing. Except I think he put hash oil in his weed and resin from THC, and he did that to save himself from cancer. So anyone dealing with cancer out there, you're in my prayers. And yeah, check out that Rick Simpson oil. There's a doctor down in South Texas. He's on the border of South Texas and Mexico. He has like a 93% or 98% cure rate, and he doesn't use radiation, none of that stuff. I'm not saying radiation don't work. I have no idea. If they say it works, it works. You know what I mean? Who am I to tell anybody anything? I'm not a doctor. All I know is like my physicals are really good every year except for my back is killing me right now. I'm not bullshitting you. Like every disc is going a different direction because when I fell on my head 14 feet on my head on cement, my whole spine collapsed. And when I finally, was laying there, your spine comes out, like it goes back out. And all the discs go in different directions from my neck all the way down to my ass bone, every single one of them. So if you say I got bad back, all this shit, I don't want to hear that shit, honestly. I had cluster headaches every day because I had to cut my head off, stop the bleeding inside my brain. And the operating doctor said it would be twice as hard as it was before with no middle plate, no nothing. He said, you already had a hard head. You fought to live. He said, you were fucking very strong, young man, And he said, you just fought to live. It didn't hurt that the guys like Anthony Jabre from Brazil, salute. Really good guy. Salute, respect, nothing but love because he saved my life. He told my wife 50-50 chance. He told my wife because she had the sign. She's my legal guardian, because she's my wife legally, not even my mother could sign off on that shit. You know what I mean? So my wife had to. And they showed her the CAT scan or whatever they took when I was in there because I was in a coma. They just showed her, see that white spot, right? It's bleeding. We just know the area where it's in. So they cut from here. The guy cut from here to here, pulled my skull back and fucking stopped the bleeding inside there and stapled it back. That's it. I woke up with staples, half my hair still there, the other half shaved off. And I wake up Tuesday. It happened on Tuesday around 11:30. I just dropped my friend off at the Y so he could train. And I came back, had eggs, and brought my dogs out. Throw the ball to them and smoke a joint. I was throwing the ball to them and going back up the stairs. The stairs went like straight up and then flat and then straight up again. And right on the flat part, my female German Shepherd butt me in the leg, and I grabbed the railing over my male, and it gave on me. I remember it giving on me, and I went right over them. But I don't remember. I remember going over them, but that's all I remember. That's it. I remember the railing giving. That's it. And that was on a Tuesday morning, right before noon. And then I woke up right around the same time on Thursday. And they didn't know if I would wake up. My wife would have to wipe my ass for the rest of my life. They didn't know if I'd be, if I'd even remember my name, anything. They say all the things we know about the brain. There's so many things we don't know. You know, many people have been studying the brain for fucking more than 12 years for their doctorate. So I don't want to hear you can't do this out there. You can. And if you haven't been training, just do a couple. That's it. Just do a couple. You don't got to train like I train. I have to do this for my demons. Like I said, I got mad demons. Iced coffee. Yeah, iced coffee doesn't hurt either. All right. So on the third, did we do the third already? Oh, are we still on the third? Okay, we're still on the third. So this is, you know what? That's my music playing. I played a little HSM because local dudes. And keep your heads up, dudes. You'll be out really soon. And just remember, dudes, you don't got to prove yourself to nobody no more. I hope you guys know that. That was said to me by very wise men that are straight up train killers and people I worked for. You know what I mean? Someone said something in the comments one time when I put some, not just y'all music, it's everyone's music I play, you know? So, like, it's old school shit too, right? And there's not too much new school I like, but local people I'm going to support. I love Dodge. I love Heckler Street. I love fucking Stabbing Hill. I love fucking The Hub. I love all those places, Dot Ave. You know what I mean? I love all those places. I love fucking Mattapan. I love Roxbury. You know, there's all good dudes around there, man. I don't care what color your skin is. You know, it really don't matter to me. It just matters if you're a stand-up guy and you got fucking character. You know what I mean? And fucking honor and, you know, courageous. And if you're not tough, that don't mean shit. That doesn't mean I don't like you. Just I hate people that act like tough guys. That ain't tough guys. You know what I mean? I really fucking can't stand that. I'm talking about on the internet, not in real life. In real life, people don't act like that with me. They haven't for a long, way longer than I've been sober, way longer than I've been anything. I know people don't think you're sober when you smoke a weed, but yeah, yes, I'm sober. Trust me, I'm sober. Make sure you have water. Make sure you hydrate. It's so important because you're hydrating your brain too. I already had two bottles of water before I even trained. I had creatine, two tablespoons, which is 10 milligrams. I haven't done supplements for fucking since the 80s, like real supplements, you know what I mean? Like fucking animal packs and stuff like that. And what else? What else I take back then a few times? I think I did fucking weight gain at fucking 2,500 or something. And protein drinks. What else? Fuck. I don't know. It was like the late 80s when I did that shit. And through the 90s, I used to do the EAS drinks. It's like having a chicken and fucking rice dinner, basically. Metrex. I used to drink those all the time. Drink 2 of those a day and eat really healthy. You know what I mean? I only eat 2 meals a day right now for about 6 years. The first year, when I came off all the pain meds, breakthrough pain meds, Xanny bars, all that shit, all at once, the prescribed ones that were prescribed to me for so fucking long after my injury, but they did help the first 2 years. But after that, they were really a problem for me. And those what the fuck was the point I was trying to make? I don't even fucking remember. I'm sorry, people. I don't know what the point I was trying to make, honestly. But yeah, that's doable too, people. Honestly, I definitely go on methadone for like 6 months or a year. Don't get off it. I came up 130 milligrams, 5 milligrams a day, 26 days. I wasn't sick, so I wasn't sick at all. I'm not good at taking orders, so I'm not going to fuck a report to a fucking van every morning. I just see people that are 70, 80 years old. I'm not saying it's not good. It's just legal drug dealing, and they fucking know it. I'm not putting anyone down out there that goes there because it helped me too. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to stay there. All right. Push-ups, right? Here we go. Stretch. Remember, I always say how important stretching is. Again, I don't care. You gotta do this every other set. I do. Because my fucking everything starts to cramp up on me. I'm already fucking doing shit I shouldn't even be doing because it's gonna only hurt me. You know what I mean? But I feel like it helps me. Well, it definitely helps me mentally, but like this decompresses my back. It makes it feel a little bit more manageable, and I feel like I'm never gonna not be able to walk because I stay active now. And they told me I wouldn't be walking in 10 years. 10 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever it was, somewhere around there. 10 years from now, you won't be walking around. I go, you don't know me too well, obviously. All right. I go, no, we do know you. It's just, it's just not good for you, what you're going through. What happened to you. It's just so people can see, all right? Anything I'm doing, I'm making sure you guys are doing too. So I'm very calculated, so I don't fucking hurt myself worse. I'm already in a lot of pain, but the weed helps with that. And the years I've been going through it, the pain helps. So I gotta do everything calculated so I don't pull nothing really bad. I gotta be really smart how I fucking even how I fight. If I have to fight, I gotta be really smart. Right. All right, here you go. See, I could have stopped at 20, but I did the extra 5, so it's 25. I go for my own music, my own album. Let me see something real quick. If I have this in here. I don't know if I have it in here. Maybe I do. Let's see. Data added. Data added. August. What the fuck? Oh, Facebook. Okay. That's my music. That's my music. All right, here we go. These are mixes I made a couple years ago. 4 years ago. When I was just learning, and still learning right now, but this is what I was just learning. Tech. I think this is you, God. Oh, Bushwood. Rest in peace. Bushwood Bill. The Ghetto Boys. Salute Ghetto Boys. They never gave me a hard time for using the music. So I actually listened to them since the late 80s. True fan.
You know, in 1989, we knocked them.
So push-ups, right?
1990, we beat them. Now
Drugs,
1991.
Right? If you don't have them,
kick this motherfucker.
All right.
Let's talk about a scandal. The album Jeff found too hot to handle. Fucked up the minds of youth and yo. The last LP from the Ghetto Boys.
Can you believe those hypocrites would distribute guns and roses without our shit? And they say we're racist at?
Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Man, fuck them hoes. We got new partners that got shit done regardless. Cause our fans are ever ready down to die hard around the globe, the fifth wall. I read a news report. Some lawyers probably wanna take us to court.
Somebody tell that country ass nigga to go suck a dead man's dick.
You scream profanity, but it's publicity. You want hoes, so don't act like you don't know. Better fuck with somebody else before you get shot. Cause we can't be stopped.
All right, portrait, and this has Scarface on there too. This is a little bit of everybody, but recipes to a lot of these people on there, but not Scarface. Salute, stay alive. Scarface, the original. Core, make sure core.
Staring down the barrel of a Colt 45. I'm feeling mad, suicidal, so I think I'm gonna try. Everything is hazy and I can't see my lane. Demons got me seeing double in the rain. If I put the pedal to the metal, take my hands off the wheel. Lord, if you hear me, steer. Steer. Lord, if you hear me, steer.
I think I need to breathe, 'cause I ain't feeling right.
My conscience is at ease saying live your life. Got everything, I ain't missing much, bro. Got my little paper back, I ain't really fucked up. The woman got my back, so I ain't stressed. Outside looking in, you can see I'm blessed, huh? The real still intact, got my street cred. Went on with life, thinking it's the beach dead. But every now and then, I get flashbacks. Down on my knees in the ass that God keep my head on, cause I don't wanna spaz out. Go back up that 45 and air nigga ass out.
Staring down the barrel of a Colt 45.
Feet under your shoulder of father. Straight
I'm feeling mad, suicidal, so I think I'm gonna try.
Because that bitch is a problem. Can't live with and can't live without her. My advice is you would stay on your grind. Keep that bitch on her back and your bank on your mind, nigga.
Cause I ain't ever change on your motherfuckers. An OG spitting game on your motherfuckers. You should be ashamed like a motherfucker. The streets packed with all these lame little motherfuckers. Everybody wanna be a hard stopper. You won't find too many riding out without a chopper. Day and dead or somewhere in lockup, where somebody will break them off some proper.
And we don't talk to police. That's the number one rule in the streets. So if you can't do the time, then you don't do the crime. Nigga, keep the streets quiet. And don't upstrap unless you have to. Bullshit with these niggas and they clap you. You go revenge somebody, let's dig 2 graves just in case it's 2 bodies. And never bring a stick to a gunfight. 1 shot, 1 kill, you get 1 life. And shit where you sleep ain't an option. People knowing where you sleep, that's a problem. You got to watch these niggas. They ain't your homeboys, not these niggas. First chance you call sleep, they can murk you. So don't put squares in your circle. Cause these streets don't love nobody. You gotta pay attention to the signs, Johnny. If you a weak nigga, don't try to play hard. Better keep your punk ass out the yard. Position, a chess player. If I did, I just shoot my way out. First born to my mama. I come from the place where you promised. Die before your 21st. You'll be surprised what's underneath the earth. Dug dirt, I put bones there. All my enemies is gone now. I can't sleep through the cold sweat. Flashbacks, I'm a known threat. God fearing, yet I'm evil though.
What's in the song? Shout out to Scarface. Mr. Peace Bushwick. Bill. I think it's Scarface. I mean, Bushwick and the Scarface. Willie D. I don't know if you know this. Willie D was a Golden Glove champ. So that's yeah. So the 100 punches, that's a set right there in itself. But you do 5 different things. Or 4. You want to just do quadruples, that's fine. It's all good too. Savage 7s, 7 different sets at a time, then take a break. See the sweat? I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to pour up, which is good. See? That's right. Yeah, you can see it. Now you see the sweat? You can see it. That's how you should be sweating. I'm not trying to take off the shirt and show off. Like, you guys don't see me doing that often. Very rarely. I like to sweat for my mental. Most of all for my mental. I'm trying to be a good man in this world, like a good person. Even though I was always a good person, I always helped everyone that was with me. Always had people's backs. Got 52 people union jobs. You know what I mean? I don't know anyone else who get people 52 union jobs. And that's all from merit and credibility and all of it. So I don't know many people could get 52 jobs for somebody. I think the creatine makes you fucking need more water, honestly. Just your body craves it. So I guess like, oh yeah, I did actually one time during right before a show. I'm like, just give me a half one because I never done it. bad trip before and stuff. So, in the 80s and shit. So like I could handle it, but I felt bad for my dude Wise, who was on both my first second album. Try to get him on this third one too. That's how good he is. I kept saying, "Go get me water. Go get fucking water," like in between songs. And he'd come back, I'd put it right down. Go get me another one. And he would go get it. Just a good kid. Really good dude. But I was getting him paid to do shows, which they never got paid to do. And he became like a little brother. No bullshit. Because I knew his older brother, I knew his sister, I knew his family. You know what I mean? They worked with me in the tunnels. So, good people. He was a real good kid. You know what I mean? Still is. I hope he's all right out there. He's the one that made all those slideshow videos with the tracks. CD Baby made the Forgotten Ones album. Like they made the track list on there from CD Baby. Dickie Skins, the producer on both albums, and Spitter and MC. He did the professional video, You Better Pack a Lunch video. Did that on Bruce Corner and Dorchester, a couple corners, Adams Corner, and a couple other places in Dorchester. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Yeah, people over your house, you never know what they're gonna put in your ashtray. Yeah, but you know what? I don't even need this. So you have about 2 more minutes, people. Take a break. 2 more minutes. Drink some water. We're on number 4. We're on number 4. Yeah, 4th. That was the 3rd, right? I just fucking got rid of that, and it's still there. What the fuck, man? Delete comment. That's it. All right, 4th. Maybe I wrote it twice. I'm sorry. 4th. Filthy. Set equals 15 reps. 5 different exercises. So this covers everything for you. If you need to get back in shape or whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do, all right? Just know that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've done this my whole life. Like, even once I get done, come out of the hospital like 7 days later, and they wanted me to go upstairs at 3 to 9 months. Like, no. Thanks to save my life. I can do that at my house. What, rest? No problem. I'll rest. I just said, when can I work out again? He's like, blood goes to your brain when you start working out. He said, I'm like, no, I just want to hit the heavy bag downstairs, just wrap up and hit the heavy bag for half an hour straight like I do, I'd always do at least that and do some curls or push-ups, shit like that, but with the heavy dumbbells. But he wasn't happy. He said, 2 months, come see me, and if you look good, you think, yeah, your scar looks good, everything. He said, your head's going to be twice as hard as it was before, with no plates, no nothing. He said, just the way they cut it and stuff. He said, I only cut a little bit just to get to your brain. That's it. I didn't do any extra cutting. He said, I just fucking sewed up the spot. It was a perfect, bleed. Slow. It was a slow leak. That's exactly what it was, a slow leak. Like fighters have, in a fucking fight. You know what I mean? If they get cut. Cut me, Mick. Cut me, Mick. I can't see. Cut me. The swelling go down. I can see. Lift up the fucking eye a little bit. All that blood in there, Yeah, cut me, Mick. Sylvester Stallone, no bullshit. I already want to be a boxer, but seeing that first movie when it first came out, Rocky 1, all my friends too, right? We all came out of there throwing hands, fucking, just to let you know, Rocky, even though you weren't a real boxer, right? You fucking did well with that movie. No bullshit. The first one, second one, even the third and fourth one, you know what I mean? We're good. Very good. I'm proud of you, Sylvester Stallone, for, doing that in the Northeast city, in the Northeast, where all the Northeast beasts come from, all of us. We're all fucking beasts. We're definitely cut from a different cloth. We adapt to anything. And it's really true. blizzards, fucking 10-degree heat waves, everything. We get it all here. A lot of hard workers here too. Unfortunately, having head trauma like I had is not good for your mental. It's not good for your fucking your back, your spine, anything. It's not good for anything. Landing on your fucking head 14, almost 15 feet. Because it's probably more 15 feet because I went over my dogs. You know what I mean? The 2 German Shepherds, fucking vertical. Boom! I went right over. Right when I grabbed the fucking rail, I'm going almost 200-pound dogs. You know what I mean? 2 of them. Yeah, they run. My female would run all over the fucking place. Like she fucking bumped the male who's fucking a year older. A year in, I'm like, I gotta get my dog a partner, so he has someone to fucking, when we're not here or whatever, you know what I mean? He needs to have someone to play with, And he was named Tyson, and I named the female Zoe, and they both got sick of my truck. Well, Tyson got sick of my car. Zoe got sick of my Expedition truck. Tyson got sick of my SLS gold Cadillac. And then I had a white Expedition. I traded that Cadillac into the white Expedition, and I had a GSX in 2000, GSX 600 because you ain't getting a 750. I mean, you're not getting a 1000 or 1100 or 1200 out of second gear in fucking Quincy. There's no way. It was hard for me to get a fucking a 600 out of fucking second gear, and it was so light, the 600. Most of the time when I rode my bike, I put it on the highway. I drive all the way down to the Cape in like fucking 9 minutes. I do like $1.70. I used to work up in Clinton on a tunnel up there, and one time I was racing my friend at the time, fucking Beckham. He had a 1/4 mile car, 5.0 GT with a big engine in it, and I go flying by him, then he go flying by me. We made it there in 27 minutes or something. It usually took an hour and a half. So, yeah, that bike was pretty cool on the highway. I always take it on the highway. I just want to open it up, I love I'm an adrenaline junkie. That's why I love fighting so much when I was younger, and still to this day, I'll still throw down with anybody. I don't care who the fuck it is. Just that's why I have to mentally always stay disciplined. You know what I mean? I know certain people out there don't understand that mentality because you didn't grow up in the era I did. But if you grow up in this era, you definitely don't have a fucking clue. And there's nothing wrong with that because my kids grew up, my daughter 94, my son 2005. So don't worry about it. You guys are all good people out there. The younger generation. I got faith in you guys. It's just don't say it's apples and oranges. It really is. It's not even close. I'm not saying people can't be tough and can't have balls. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there's a lot more motherfuckers on the streets when I was growing up. A lot more. It's not even close. It's not even close. 10 people, they think that's a lot of people. We had 100, 200 every day. During the summer, 400. At least 300. That was the 80s, a whole different time, Believe it or not, sativas and hybrids, they do help your pain. They do help your inflammation. And that's what the pain stems from. Everything just makes me feel better. It does. It truly does. Right. This 4th. So 5 times 5 is 25 sets, right? So, we'll do 25 sets today here. Just so people that are starting out and actually are doing this, because I know someone actually might be doing this right now, or maybe a couple people doing it. I've gotten emails and said, thank you for inspiring me. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. During the shutdown and a year later or whatever, and they just say thank you. I say, no problem. Don't worry about it. That's why I did it, to uplift people in some way. You know what I mean? That's all this is for, I'm not trying to show off, none of that shit. Nothing. I'm just trying to uplift people. I feel like a douche fucking tape myself for 2 hours training because I'm trying to get fucking demons out of me. You know what I mean? I love listening to music when I train. I don't like talking to anybody. I do this for people out there in the world, man. I don't care where you're from. If I get you fucking training, if you could do this, you could hang with anything. I'm telling you. I like get people in the ring and show them like how hard it is just for 1 round, 3-minute round. Keeping your hands up. All right, and then we'll do MMA for 1 round, just 1 round for 5 minutes and see how long people can hang. I don't think they can keep their hands up for 5 minutes. I really don't. I don't think many people can unless you train for that type of fucking shit. And that's what I do. I train for fucking to fight because I'm not used to losing ever. Ever. I'm just not going to fucking lose. That's my mentality. It has to be that mentality. If you don't have that mentality, you will definitely lose. So you call it crunch. I don't give a fuck what you call it. I promise you will give up before I ever give up. Ever. Because I ain't giving up. You have to kill me. Or you have to put me out cold. It's the only way. And it's been done once when I was like 13 or 14. And they were grown men with, roid heads. From what the witnesses said, it was from behind. So I just, went out and woke right up, I guess, with fucking people all over me. I'm like, I'm fine. Who the fuck was it? They said, oh, 2 big fucking muscle guys. I go, muscle guys, why do they have to fucking sneak up on me? Because they were stealing fucking the $200 I had working in the fucking, what's it called? The parking garage. So maybe they were staking me out. I don't fucking know. Or staking like all of the fucking, all the people out. Maybe they just thought I was an easy target at the time because at 13, 14 years old, yeah, I lied for that job. So you could claim exempt when you were a certain age, you know what I mean? So like the IRS really didn't even get involved. So I must have been an easy target for them or something, I guess. But no bullshit. Even in the ring, never been dropped, never been fucking out cold. The only thing I've had in my life in fights was like that flashing light that when you get hit. I just get mad at myself because I was trained how to slip those fucking punches. Even when I wasn't even training boxing, I knew how to fucking move my head. You know what I mean? But then boxing training made me just 10 times more dangerous because I was already dangerous. That just made me 10 times more training. Because I was training boxing, but when you have a really good trainer that teaches you everything perfectly, and then you go to other boxing gyms and say, I'm already trained, but you work with me like you work with your fighters. You know what I mean? I always like to absorb more knowledge. You know what I mean? And my second trainer, like real boxing trainer, right? My mentor taught me all the fucking fundamentals and stuff like that because he was a heavyweight in the Marine Corps brig, heavyweight champ. He taught me all the fundamentals. Let me use his heavy bag, his speed bag. Anytime I wanted, he gave me the key to the fucking cellar of his house. You know what I mean? So I went down there and used that a lot. Because he used to lift weights with me in the mornings, and he'd always see me hitting the heavy bag after. He goes, "You got fast hands, Robbie." And coming from him was a compliment at the time. You know what I mean? And still to this day, I love him and I respect him. But when I had a real boxing trainer, he pushed me to limits, like and taught me the left hook. Like it took like 2 months to say I really did good. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. But I knew I was doing it right about a month prior. That's how much of a fucking driving force this guy was. And I know his son is a dear friend of mine. He's gone way too young. He was Golden Glove champ, Junior Olympic champ as a young kid. And one of the nicest kids you'll ever meet in your life, really sad, man. It's not just him, his father's gone to train me, and a lot of friends of ours, it's like 75. It's over 75 now since a couple weeks ago. It just keeps happening. But for a while there, it was like every week, every month. Like it's just another good friend, dear friend. People I grew up with that fought wars with most of these guys. It's hard to lose friends like that. Believe me, it's hard. And you just think it's going to get easy, but it's not because they live such short lives. This shit's so sticky. It's like it goes through the raw paper. Like the fucking resin comes flying out of like the middle part. I got to fucking cover it with another piece of paper. That's how fucking strong weed is. But I was always smoking, what's it called? Seedless. In 83, I was selling Seedless Centimiglia. And we get Lamb's Breath, fucking Hawaiian, Panama Red, Colombian Gold, Thai Stick, Hawaiian, every type of weed you get. British Columbia Bud, BC Bud, just everything. Then skunk in the fucking 90s all the time. Then Kush started coming out. Brick weed for a little while. We never, if it was brick, it was pretty good though. Even though they made it into bricks, it was still fucking good when you opened it up. It was really good. There wasn't many seeds at all, hardly any. But skunk bud was really prevalent. Where I was, in the neighborhood I was, it's just everyone always had really good weed. The people that stalked the neighborhood. Matter of fact, a lot of those people are still alive. They obviously thought fucking things out. They were smart. I don't recommend this for anyone that's a novice or whatever the fuck. But I've been doing this since I was really young, so instead of fucking like Ritalin and shit, I just smoke weed. Instead of my fucking mother put me on Ritalin, she put me in DYS and shit. She put that tough up chins and all that bullshit. I gotta go save her in fucking Italy. Bring her back to the fucking States. All right, push-ups. This is fourth. We'll do one more after this. I don't know. I hate doing these live streams unless it's with like group training and shit. I don't go into these rants. I'd rather just train people quick and get them on with their life. You know what I mean? But we'll do this one, and then we'll do. I made these mixes on my channel 4 years ago, right? Yeah, the 4-year mark coming up at the end of this year. So YouTube, all the artists allowed them to be played. So please don't give me a hard time, YouTube. I'm not doing anything for fucking anything I wasn't listening to, and I wouldn't be listening to anyways. I'll show you my extensive DVD and album collection. You know what I mean?
I think deep, I believe in ghosts. Ever felt the hand of a dead body? And you know why I took my gun and headshot it. War started over dope cuts. I put what I live by on both nuts. It's either him or me, so I say fuck dude. I look him in his eyes and tell him fuck you. I've been running this shit so long, I been always like fuck you. Niggas been throwing rocks at the drum. I'ma reach out and touch you. But ain't gotta put no money on your thumb. I give a fuck you. And everything you stand for, oh bitch, pussy nigga, fuck you. Greatest 730, you can learn from it. Dope game ran it, rap game run it, street cred hunted. Larry turned D-boy, not genetic makeup. Baby, I'm a G-boy, hashtag street boy. Wrong one to fuck with. Cross me at your own wrist, play to get back. You trust this? I am far from average. To me, it ain't no such thing. Me against the world, so fuck it, I let my nuts hang. I've been known to bust back. Kill me if you need be. I don't need an army when the smoke clears. Me. This shit ain't got no fucking drums in it, man.
Old school,
Why don't you put some fucking drums in the music?
First
so
album I listened
get down no business.
back in the 80s.
My niggas down played a little visit. Tell my rundown neighborhood cemetery to tell me of the people I've buried. 57, 58, 59. All laying down in the same line. You sorry motherfuckers couldn't handle me. I done fucked up 17 families. So bring it on if you wanna play. Make my motherfucking day. Cause you'll be one dead motherfucker black. I'ma put your ass on your back. I don't play no games with your boy. You'll just be one more nigga in the mall. Yeah, I like that, man. That just sound kinda funky, though. Yo, let me finish this freestyle, though, man.
Switch it up.
Hold him down. Hold him up. Yo.
I remember making this mix.
They
want to ban us on Capitol Hill.
Cause it's die, motherfuckers die. Motherfuckers go in the ghetto. Nothing but the ghetto. Taking short steps, 1 foot at a time until my head low. And never let go. Cause if I let go, then
He's about 21. All right, 7, 7, and 7. All right. I'll go on, right? Seven, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They're trying to cut shit short and they will as well. Now let's go out on a
straight back close to the best.
Pretend to be woman and come out with dope. But first we gotta find a bitch with nuts. A down ass bitch who doesn't give a fuck. This tracks to cops. All you do walking around shaking up the boat. That's what we make our motion. Coming from a small little island in the ocean. The other two comes in from the wheel.
How many punches in I'll remember.
First we'll hit
Nice,
them up with some gas. Then launch a missile on their motherfucking ass.
Everything nice, easy. Bring your hand back. Nice, tight. Keep your head. Just keep your head moving just a little bit. Chin in.
Niggas going keys, paying the 10.
You're looking at your imaginary opponent, their knees and their shoulders. Shoulders. You're watching. That's what you're watching on their body. You got that. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. No Rocky quotes. Oh shit! Well, that's me. Yeah.
In the granite.
Yeah, in the granite. Like I was saying that three years ago. Wow. I got bald head on that one. I shaved my head bald. Yeah. Because I was ready for war then. I get the 617 shirt on too. Under Armour. Yeah, I call myself 617 before anyone else was using 617. 617 is actually Quincy's fucking area code. Just so people know that live in fucking Boston right there, this is 617. It always has been.
Let's fucking bang right. Pump out the nose cold, crime wave wholesome, baritone drone, so defiant. They stole the science from the OG, carbon copy, sloppy trying to hustle out the OD, slap shot. Can't get past the dirty man. Stone finger roll royalties on off. Engine bunny stunts. Coming in sons. Right on your tummy, hun. Don't stand with a still hungry some. That's what called up. Having small side off. Dog plasma road hogging all hammers. No matters what the track right exact. It matters. It's scandalous. System jammer. Right on your rack. Black Panthers on a mission. Right back. Ass ready to cook this shit. Babylon apple. Natural habitat. Stone statues.
You guys really underrated, man.
The god of war. Countdown. Are you ready? Are you mad inside? Got you strapped down to your seats. Out of the doorway, bullets, rip full clip. Car speed, approach, follow my lead. Fire winds, gust, empire, crush, full thrust. Pulling the whole road with the rush, untouchable chunk of the earwax or soap. Sound waves slave out the back cave smoke. A belly full grandstand, avalanche quote. Down slope, elegant ass fantasia. Killer whale tail, your hell, blackmail from Asia. On out the woodworks, hood shirts and wizards. No match, unhatched. The rabbit's rigid in the shaft. Shiny cop, hip hop to the limit. Night watch, pack mark, sparks, spin a quake. Nuclear blast heavy on the cash. Give it what it takes now. Rage. Go. Fight.
That's 5. Full shorts out. That's 5 sets. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure that was 5. That had to be 5. Hey, my tour, what's happening, brother? Golden Arms, you know. Yeah, my tour knows. Sniff, hey, what's happening? Sniff knows.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't read your comments. I didn't see is in there. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I'm on my 4th set. I'm on my 5th coming up. But already 5 sets at a time, right? Pulling short already. And I have been since the 3rd one. So I got one more here. That'll be 5 times 5 is 25 sets. So you banged out a bunch of push-ups. You banged out some shrugs. You banged out push-ups always. Core always. Every aspect of your abs. Stretching because my back's fucked up. Like every disc is going a different direction all the way up to my neck and down to my tailbone. But that's me, not you people. Hopefully you never have to deal with that. I show people how to stretch, how their knees, all kinds of shit that people have problems with. You know what I mean? And decompression of the spine, getting loosened up, and strength conditioning, endurance, core, and cardio. Because everything here, that's 500 punches. This will be 500 punches coming up. That'll be 500 punches. Usually I like to do 10 quadruple sets on here, but I'm doing filthy 5s, and I actually got shit to do again this morning. And, I can't get this done in an hour on here. There's no way, because I take a 5-minute break in between. And usually I don't talk to no one when I'm training, and that's what when I'm training, I'm not used to talking to people because I don't like talking to people. I talk to people before and after. I'm like, not during training. You know what I mean? I'm not here to talk to you because I'm here to concentrate on getting my shit done. And then I'm a lot nicer person, and I got rid of all my fucking demons. Kick their asses for the day. The demons will definitely always talk to you. And they'll fucking try to get you to do shit, right? And then the angels on the other side will say, don't listen, you know? And that's my wife and my kids' voices, you know, and older friends of mine and friends of mine that are older than me, like telling me, I could hear them saying, you got nothing to prove. What are you doing? Because they used to tell me this years ago when I was younger. You have nothing to prove no more. You've proven yourself so many times over. Like, it's not, but when my wife said it, and a few other people that, well, you know, just older people I respected that had really legit gigs, you know, and very powerful in a lot of ways, right? But judges and lawyers, you know what I mean? And lawyers that became judges, and probation officers that became lawyers and then judges, you know what I mean? So it's like, and mentors that didn't want to see me like being a cowboy and shit. But love when I fucking did shit for them, though. You know what I mean? But like, I'm like, you guys are the ones that turned me into this fucking savage. I was already a fucking crazy motherfucker, but you guys had me going on missions and shit. So, well, my mentor did, you know? But you know what? I didn't have a problem doing it because it was the right thing to do. For his grandfather one time, I collected envelopes because that's easy. That was easy. Everyone would always pay, you know? People pay their fucking debts for gambling. That was easy. But when people didn't pay, they get a second chance. If they didn't pay after that, then that's on them. Then they got to deal with him. You know, straight up. And then there's other people that robbed his what's it called? His younger brother for a kilo. This is back in the 80s, people. In the 80s. Just so people have context. And we were waiting for the guy to come out for 3 days, and he never came out. And I'm glad he didn't come out after it was over, because I wanted him to come out then. But after, I was like, you know what? We're kind of lucky he didn't come out. I even say that to the guy to this day. I said, well, you know what? Would end up hurting that dude. You know, like probably torture. Would have probably been torture until he came up with the key. You know what I mean? And, but that's how long ago. Like I remember all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? I remember all my life, except for when I was a baby in diapers when I came to Boston when I was like 9 months old. With my mother and my uncle lived there. You know what I mean? It's just the way it worked out in my life. You know what I mean? Moved there from Pittsburgh. You know, when my mother was born, my father. I was raised there ever since I was 9 months old. Like, and I'm grateful. I was raised there. I was raised around a lot of tough people. And there's tough people in Steel Town, no doubt about it. It's a beautiful city and all that. Boston is just a little different. It's old school. It's real. It's always has been. A lot of history here with the Civil War and shit. And, you know, when America became America. There was no British fucking law, only American. That's why America is an awesome place, you know? It's an awesome place. We have every culture here. That's what makes us special. And not only that, the people who run the country, a lot of people did shit right in the beginning, and probably still to this day. There's a lot of people doing right now, and that's a good thing for our country. People might think we're being assholes, but we gotta fix our own country. We have our own problems in our own country. We gotta fix our own country. People think America is weak. Well, most savages like me ain't even online, and everybody knows it out there. Anyone that's a real savage, that's young, knows that older people ain't online. They don't even know how to fucking go. Well, yeah, they probably watch YouTube and shit, but and TikTok or whatever the fuck's out there. But they're not on fucking. They're not producing content and shit like that. I wish old school people were doing that shit. Even when I say I'm gonna send you a link to your email, just hit the fucking thing and come on my thing. They're scared of the feds and shit. And after 10 years of doing, 20 years of doing time, like they've been done. I'm like, what are you scared of? You weren't even a criminal in the first place. You all, that was all because of an ego from a fucking prosecutor. People are fucking. Because I tell the feds to go fuck themselves 5 times. Doesn't mean I don't respect the work they do on terrorism and protecting the country. Yeah, of course we need those fucking law enforcement. Because when I had kids, I understood all that shit, you know. But I still told them to shit in a fucking hat. I said they should have made a statue of that guy. You know what I mean? Like, no bullshit. I said I couldn't do that to my enemies. I get the right to my son. That's what I do. Unless they really try to suck my intelligence. I'm like, what? You fucking stupid? Like, here's one thing. I'm not as stupid. I just don't talk to the professor. I don't need to. I'm not trying to be that. I'm trying to be myself. And that's not hard to do. So I just speak my mind. And I try not to hurt no one's feelings. I've said that a million times. I'm not trying to hurt no one's feelings out there. I'm not trying to trigger nobody. Whatever the fucking words are these days, any of it. You gotta remember, I was born in 71, so I speak a whole different lingo. But I think most people that are in their 30s, and my kids could fucking, well, my kids and their friends can understand me. So in Boston, it doesn't help I don't pronounce my R's, you know what I mean? I don't even type them sometimes, but a lot of my misspellings is because of these fucking iPhones are so touchy. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get to your comments. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not trying to ignore you. I just don't usually talk to people. I'm just going on rants, and I'm sorry. So I'm in between sets. But I'll get to all of them right now. Sniff said, yo, what's up, bros? You still rap? Well, I'm working on my 3rd album, bro. Yeah. I can still rap. I could probably rap 10 times better now. You know what I mean? On my 3rd album. But this one, you used to, so did I used to. Like, that 2nd album I made was in, you hear me on that? I'm saying, new for the 211. I'm not going to heaven. Born the 7th, no repentance, 5 fucking sentences. I'm talking about the 3 DYS bids when I was young, and juvie bids, right? And then fucking the 2 state bids I did before I was 26. I went in when I was 19. You know what I mean? I'm conquered. And then I got out in 21, at 21 years old, and then went back when I was fucking in 94 till the end of 96. And that was it. Then I did 3 months in 2004 for my union, sticking up my business manager, and that's it. Never did time again. And I was out already almost 10 years from state prison already. I already learned my lesson. You know what I mean? I was just, selling drugs to fucking Navy intelligence and South Shore and Suffolk Drug Task Force and shit like that. And I was sure. All right, love you. Yeah, I will, Michelle. I got to take a shower, babe. That's it. I'll be ready. Thank you. I told you I had I got some shit to do. But anyways, yeah. So all that stuff with me, I don't say that shit to fucking. I'm not proud of. I'm definitely not proud of it. It's just shit that I did. Like, fuck, I can't bring it. A lot of it was self-defense and shit. Like 90% of it was self-defense. Like I was showing bags with dangerous weapons, shot foot, all that shit. But armed robberies, that was just getting back at my brother and sister's father's family and other shit. Demons, fucking just drug fueled fucking rages. You know what I mean? I go rob a hotel and then rob the cab driver. You know what I mean? Just stupid shit. When you're 18 and, you fucking, you got a lot of respect in the neighborhood. You got a lot of fucking fucking clout with grown men too. Like people in 30s and 40s fucking respect you. It's like you get this fucking like, I don't know what it's called. It's more than confidence. It's like even my people that are ahead of me are fucking respecting me. So, and that was my whole plan. It was always for respect, but I wanted them to fear me too, never to ever fucking try anything on me either. I didn't want them to take my kindness for a weakness. None of that shit. You know what I mean? I'm always kind to people, especially my friends. They can bust my balls because that's what we do. We bust each other's balls. So when people bust my balls, it's not a big deal. But there's some things you don't call people that ain't those things. It's like people say that online are probably the rats. And people that say it out in the fucking streets or something are probably the rats because they're trying to take heat off themselves. Me, I want to see proof someone's a rat. I want to see paperwork. I want to see real documented paperwork. I know judges that will go to bat and say, he's definitely not a rat. He's definitely not a rat. They can get judges' signatures and shit, like real judges. Probably judges that are 80, 90 years old now or fucking 70 at least. You know what I mean? So all this shit was in the late fucking 80s and going in the 90s and then early fucking 96. And I was out 92 to 94, 2 years. So just about done with fucking probation. I was already off parole. Like, you know what I mean? It was just stupidity. But selling cocaine. I never hurt women, children, or fucking elderly people. You know what I mean? Everything was big boy shit. And it was just stupidity. It was really stupidity. And I'm never going to say music made me do it because I was listening to music when I was 4 or 5 years old with a little Big Bird radio. And then fucking 8 tracks and fucking my mother's 8 tracks and fucking albums. And I once started going to buy my own albums and shit. So it was sports all day when I got home or all day, whatever. Maybe it was all day, during the summers, it was all day. But at night, I'd always listen to music. You know what I mean? And so I love sports, love music, love the fight because all my friends fought. They were all older than me. My cousins were older than me, but mostly my friends because my cousins only lived there for 2-3 years or something, which kind of sucked when they left. But they're still doing well, both of them. I think my cousin beat cancer recently. I got to call him. Every time I call him, he don't answer during the day, so I got to call him at night. I'll call him tonight. I'll add that to my list. But all right, let me read your comments, people, because and I got to do this one last set for you guys, just to show you anyone can do this stuff. Yeah, what's up, bro? You still? Yes, I do. You should do it again. Write 16 bars. I'll put you on this fucking third album because I haven't done all the vocals yet at all. I'm just mastering the fucking. Actually, I'm not even. I'm just EQing the beats right now and stuff. And then I'm going to spit on them and have other people collab on them. And then I'm going to master it, have an engineer working with me. And then I'll put it out at the beginning of May. But yeah, if you want to get back on a track or something, I'll send you a beat where I need vocals. And if you want to do a chorus, 4 bars or 6 bars, or you want to do a hook, you know what I mean? Or you want to do a 16-bar fucking verse. Yeah, you're more than welcome to. If you're good enough, you know what I mean? If you sound good, it's always good to have different styles, you know what I mean? You do road work. Yeah, today, I already did it, dude. Yeah, I already ran, dude. I already ran my tour, just to let you know. My back's already hurts from that, you know what I mean? It hurts prior to that. That's the thing. It's like, I have to do this for my mental, you know what I mean? Because I don't know why I have such a bad temper. It's just I think of certain people and I just want to do bad fucking things to them, but I don't, you know what I mean? Because I know where that's gonna fucking lead me, and then I'm gonna have to use up favors, which I don't want to use up, from good people, you know what I mean? And I just don't even want to put them through that because they stick up me in the first place. Is that this kid has fucking potential, like progress environment, grew up with a single parent, all this shit, you know what I mean? All this cards are stacked against me, but it was all good. Like I would never bring anything back. I would never take nothing back because I never ended up killing nobody or anything like that. So, but I'm very lucky I didn't. Enough of the fucking ranting. One good, it's good, Sniff. I just walked out. Good for you, Sniff, man. I'm glad you're out there training, dude. Yo, my tour, I went out to the bar last night and didn't pay for like 35 The drinks and sniff. Yeah, buddy, dude. I just walked out. Okay, so you didn't just walk out to the train. All right. You just walked out of the bar. All right, that's cool. Have your fun when you're young, man. I'm not telling people not to drink just because I don't drink no more. I go out and have like a drink or two once in a while. That's it. Like with good people. It's the only way I'll have a drink or two is if someone asks me, I have a drink with them. That's it. Because I'm not gonna insult them. You know what I mean? Let me see. What's good, Sniff? They should have bought you drinks. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Granted, do y'all have the police? Yeah, I used to train at the Pal Gym. It was O'Malley's first. That's a judge from around here. Judge O'Malley, really good guy. He had a really good gym in Quincy Square. That's like a borough of Quincy. We have 13 boroughs in this city, and then Boston right next door to us. So 2 cities combined, and then the cities off of fucking Boston, and down south it starts getting suburbs. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. I'm sorry, what did you ask? I remember what you asked. Yeah, Pal, please athletically. Yep. It was O'Malley's, and it was Pal, but it was the same guy that ran it. And then it was Quincy Zoo was the last, and then he died. He died like a couple years ago. Jimmy Farrell Jr. and his father Sr. Was down there a lot, and other trainers used to be down there too. You know what I mean? Mickey Ward. I've seen many fighters in the ring right beside me sparring, like Mickey Ward, guys like that. Other fighters too. All the ones that were on TV and shit back in the days. You know what I mean? Like all those guys that were on fucking or ESPN. Gary Boletto. You know what I mean? Gary the Tiger Boletto, who was on what was that series with Sugar Ray Leonard on ESPN. He made it to the finals. He went to war with the kid. Gary Boletto was 28-0 as a lightweight. I remember him murking motherfuckers, and then he'd do a flip in the middle of the ring. This was in the fucking mid-90s. A sad story. He got what's it called? It's kind of sad, but yeah, he got lost feeling in his legs, couldn't walk no more. Or something like that. Got paralyzed. He got a little bit better because he's a fighter, but just walking onto one of his jobs. He had a construction business. He had a couple restaurants, so he invests his money well. Really good kid, too. Really good person outside the fucking ring. So shout out to Gary Boletto and his son, who fights MMA now. Actually, his son fights MMA. So look up. I think it's Gary Boletto Jr. I'm pretty sure it's Gary Boletto Jr. But his father. Go look at his fights too. Like talk about, his son. I asked my son if he wanted to fight when he was young. He said no, so I didn't force him. He would sit on his high chair and watch me hit the bag for a half an hour to an hour. You know what I mean? He just watch his dad hitting the bag. He would always want to eat his breakfast downstairs, hearing me hit the bag. He tells his mother to bring him down. But he never wanted to fight. He wanted to play basketball and shit like that. And that's what he's doing right now in college. Like, on the business side of it, but he's really good enough to be playing. It's just he went into college with a bad injury from his. My daughter's kicking ass in life. She was graduated UMass 12 years ago, and she's kicking ass. She only have to leave her house to work. She works for the state from home. She kills it. And they give her a huge bonus to stay with them because she was going to leave if they didn't give her more money, and she's killing it. So I'm fucking blessed every day. I gotta say this stuff. I say it to myself anyways, so I'm just telling you guys too. I'm right beside Boston, bro. I'm in the 617 area code, same as Boston. Like the city downtown, the city of Boston downtown. The middle is 6-7 miles from here, right where I am. Except there's a train. Right? Train. The red line, and then there's fucking the highway right there. Those weren't there. I can get there even quicker. So I get to Boston in 7 minutes without traffic, or 6 minutes without traffic driving. West Quincy goes in a little teeny bit of Milton Square. It's like a little, like 2 lights in there. It's real quick, and then you're in North Quincy, and then you're in Dorchester. So North Quincy, Quincy's attached to another city. This is a city, and it's connected to 2. It's just 2 big cities connected to each other. It's hard to explain, but if you look on the map, then you'll understand. I don't know why it's not Boston, part of Boston, but we have the same area code 617. So it is on the, on the landlines and shit like that. Yeah, we had pal leagues, brother. We had all that shit, brother. I love it. I really do. I used to love it. I use Blazy, Susie papers. I don't even know. I've never heard of those, brother. But I'll look those up, though. I'll definitely check those out. You know what? Let me pin that, brother. Just I'm gonna look those up, all right, brother. I never even heard of them. I use rods now. I used to put 2 zigzags there, and when I used to sell joints way back in the days in the '80s, I used to use the 2.5s, easy wide, so they look bigger. But no one used to complain, anyways. What are they gonna fucking do? There's what's the shroom link in NYC? You was telling me. I didn't say no link in New York, bro. When I said North Spores, I think I said North Spores to you, brother. But that's a business that you'll see content on with Mayan this month sometime. I don't really want to say when because I'm contractually not allowed to right this second, but I'll just hint at it. Hang in there for like a couple more weeks, you know what I mean? And let me let me do some things. You'll see. Just come on the other channel that I start for showing people how to do business and shit. And you'll enjoy that, brother. You'll enjoy the content, and we'll talk privately. How much? Oh, don't do crack, dude. I'll tell you some other places, though. If you really need them now, tell me. I'll tell you some places to go. You might be able to call North Sport. I want to try crack one time. Leave that shit alone, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I used to cook that shit for people. Leave that shit alone, dude. I would never suggest that, dude, to anybody. I would be an asshole if I was saying do fucking coke. Crack is just cocaine, dude. I used to cook it with a little bit of fucking a third of baking soda into a gram, right? And that's all it was cooked cocaine. That's it. Crack, they put ammonia in it or whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck they do to it. No, you don't want to try that shit. Leave that shit alone, dude. Honestly, brother. Smoke weed and do shrooms or something. Please, dude. Or have a drink. That's it. Don't do nothing else, brother. I'm telling you, bro. I never did meth, dude. I did fucking what's it called Adderall a few times. I wasn't into that shit, dude. Just cocaine. I sniff lines to keep me going and keep me like not from being sloppy drunk and shit, even though I'd still fucking end up getting in fights and shit. I would try meth. Yeah, you don't want to do that shit, guys. Honestly, I'm just being honest with you. But listen, I ain't your boss. I ain't your fucking fathers. I ain't none of that shit. So no one. I didn't listen to nobody either when I was younger. But if I could definitely tell you something not to do, it would be all that shit. You know what I mean? Anything that ain't gonna open up your mind to good things, like pot really would, really good pot, and really good shrooms would. Just make sure you're getting the right shit. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, leave that shit alone, dudes. There's no honor in that game no more anyways. They put fucking cattle fentanyl in that fucking shit. Like, what kind of fucking drug dealers are these? They used to put Nositol on it. Might make you fucking fat when you fucking do a line. Might have to take a shit real quick. You know what I mean? That's it. Wasn't killing nobody. You know what I mean? Not to a sign of a true savage. Sniff true all work. Yeah, you have to train for your mind. I got drunk last night and threw hella punches in the mouth. See, that's that liquid fucking rage coming out in ego. I always call liquid courage from people. I go, man, I'm not saying you know what I mean? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it comes out of people. You know what I mean? When they're drinking. And that went to the bed. Yeah, funny stuff. You guys always act cool in here, so I'm not saying that about you guys have never showed that side of you. Even if you did, I'm not gonna say nothing bad. So I was fucking a lot worse, probably. Huh. Sniff, I'd be doing rounds. You know what? Shadowboxing is so good for you, man. Yeah, that's you, God, brother. That's from his album, The Redemption. Very, 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 very fucking underrated album. Golden Arms, The Redemption. That's name. That's his executive producer of the RZA. He said, "Give me 5 years. If we don't do anything, you guys can leave and you're done." You know what I mean? And he did it in 2 years. RZA made them all multi-millionaires. Golden Arms, you got it, brother. You got it, brothers. You guys are very knowledgeable. I thought I was the only guy with You Got album. No, bro. I got songs with him and fuck. Scotty Waddy. Scotty Waddy and Jizza. Like, I've seen You Got do a lot of collaborations with certain artists and on like Master Killer albums, and you know all his verses on the fucking. He got the most verses on Wu-Tang Forever, believe it or not. If you go listen to, I was like, how you gonna beat Wu-Tang Forever, right? I mean, Enter the Wu-Tang, Enter the 36 Chambers. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna beat that? Because I was listening to rap in the 80s. I was listening to EPMD, fucking BDP, Cavs, Boogie Down Productions, Rock Cam, Cypress Hill, fucking NWA. You know, Cypress Hill didn't come till 92, but I'm talking about 80s and mid-80s, late 80s, BC Boys, like Run DMC, all them, you know, and even prior to that, in the late 70s, like I was like 9 years old, 8 years old, I was listening to Cheap Thrills, fucking Rapper's Delight, like all that shit. I remember breakdancing and shit like back then, but I was listening to thrash, I was listening to metal, hard rock. I was like slow jams and shit and blues and rhythm and blues, like songs with feeling and heart or fucking or attitude. That's what I was really into. Music with fucking attitude. And Public Enemy's huge. Like Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. That album's off the fucking charts. And then Welcome to the Terror Dome album was off the charts. That's when they were with Def Jam. And I even remember their first album, Public Enemy. Public Enemy. My usual ways a ton. Fucking my 98, Oldsmobile, like bump. EPMD. There so many groups, man. I could just keep going on and on. But I gotta say, honestly, Redman, NWA, we got all those soul albums when they broke up. We got MC Ren solo albums, Easy solo albums. We got a lot of Ice Cube solo albums. We got the first Chronic, which was off the fucking charts. And then fucking the first Cypress Hill album, the first 3 Cypress albums were off the charts, in my opinion. The first 2 were off the fucking charts. And then we got Wu-Tang. I'm like, what the fuck? We got a lot of other really good groups in the 90s too. But Wu-Tang was just like a totally different thing. And I'm like, damn, fucking, how many guys are there? 8 guys, 7, 9? Like, and then you find out how many guys there are. You figure it all out. And you're like, damn. I seen them front row at Rage Against the Machine in 97. RZA jumped on me and my boy front row. We pushed him back up. He's dead. He died in 2015. Bueno. He's a big boy. He's like 6'4", 300 pounds. Really big kid. But a little younger than me. Good dude, though. I was dear friends with his older brothers, and I knew him since he was like 3, 4 years old. So really good kid, you know, to have around. Really respectful and shit. He died really young. Died overdose. A lot of people died. Like 75 dear friends died overdose and violence. When I think of it, it just makes me sick to my stomach. What do you do for your neck? I do a lot of stretching like this, a lot of like this, right side, left side. I do a lot of shrugs. I was doing shrugs here earlier. I got the 65 pound fucking dumbbells right there. But this is what I just do once a month on here to like give people training, and they say, okay, I don't go to gym pass, or I don't want to come a bug in the place, or whatever the fuck people got, insecurity, whatever the fuck they have. I promise I do this once a month and try to keep it up and do this for people and say, well, all the problems I have, if I could do this, maybe you guys can do this, and maybe not you guys, quote unquote, just people in general, you know what I mean? And I've gotten some emails back and saying thank you. You know what I mean? You know, anonymous. You know what I mean? Saying thank you for uplifting me during the shutdown in the beginning. And the way you walked around the neighborhood and fucking didn't give a fuck about anybody, like, and saying go fuck yourself with masks and all this shit. And people all wear masks on the park and I'm not. And I was just hoping someone would say something to me, but no one ever did. Because I actually fought for that park in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? So I don't know how the fuck anyone was going to say anything to me. But when you have kids, you really want to kind of be a good person. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain to people because it's so political around here and shit. Everybody knows everybody, and it's put this way, I never feared for my life around here ever. And I feel bad for the people who have to. How stiff I be doing rounds. There's nothing wrong with that. Stick with shadow boxing. I'm gonna do 100 more punches, and then I'm done. I got some shit to do. I thought I was the only guy with. No, brother. There's a lot of people that got it. There's a lot of people got that album. It's just that you don't get enough credit. Neither does Inspector Deck. Neither does Master Killer. Neither does Capadonna. Like even the affiliates. His brother's group, Ninth Prince, Kilani, Sons of Man, like Grave Diggers. Like, you believe he was working on Grave Diggers and Enter the 36 Chambers at that same fucking time? Like, this guy's a fucking genius, dude. And his brother Divine and that dude Power that runs the Wu-Tang clothing line, like, those dudes had fucking, they put up all their money. They believed in fucking RZA. Prince Rakim enter the RZA. You know, enough of this fucking bullshit like music that Tommy Boy had him doing and shit. You know what I mean? Tommy ain't my motherfucking boy. What your fake moves you employ? You know what I mean? That's the labels on Liquid Sword. That's one of my favorite albums. I was gonna get that tattoo on my chest. It's I got Jesus with 3 crosses, like tribal style. I got like all kinds of tats. You know what I mean? I was just talking about that earlier about a kid that did all my tattoos is dead after he did 16 to 20. He wrapped it up after 11 years, 9 months or 8 months, and got out. And after 10 years, he ended up ODing. I've lost so many friends, man. What do you do for that? Yeah, I so shrugs and there's this like thing like this that you crank. Like I was doing those, but I'm always like doing this. You know what I mean? Both ways, always. And you know, I do a lot of pull-ups. I do pull downs with the bar. A lot of things make my neck strong, and not only that, I've been taught so good to keep my chin tucked and always roll with punches and shit. So I've never had. It's like I have very good defense because I'm always, you know what I mean, kind of like John Jones, but I can actually throw punches moving backwards. Unlike a lot of people, it's difficult for a lot of people to do that, but I can. I can fucking jab moving backwards, or I can hit people with left hooks or right hooks. I can switch it up. That's from years of doing it over and over and over again. That was something that was hard for me, turning southpaw, because it feels like different. You know what I mean? At the beginning, and then after you get used to it, it's like, wow, my jab's a lot more powerful from this side because I'm using my power hand. And then you learn how to use your left. After you learn how to use throw a left hook as a righty, then you can start going southpaw and stuff. You know what I mean? Because then you'll throw that straight left right down the middle like you do your right. You know what I mean? Always have the left hook behind your straight right. It's always the punch that they don't see. I've always had a strong neck for some reason, brother. Honestly, very athletic since I was a young kid. I used to always run every day and fucking play street hockey, play baseball, play fucking football, basketball. We played every sport as kids around here, bro. So always had a strong neck. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people without strong necks. You know that thing I'm talking about, the circle thing that kind of goes like this and shit. They used to have a chain thing, like a thing strapped around your neck, and you put like 25-pound weights on them. And I used to do it 45-pounders like this. You know what I mean? But those end up start hurting you more than helping you. I tried the things that Mike Tyson used to do years ago before my back injury and shit, when I landed on my head. But for the most part, I still got all my athletic gifts, but it hurts. You know what I mean? It really hurts. I don't complain about it because I kind of just it would hurt regardless, even if I wasn't training. But if I wasn't training, I would have probably did something bad to someone by now at this time in my life, because I have some rage issues. Even the neurologist told me, he said, you healed up really good, and this is about 2 years ago. He goes, he did a 72-hour head scan on me, where I had to keep changing the battery every 20 when I woke up every day for the whole weekend. And I brought it in on Monday, so from Friday morning all the way till Monday morning, and I brought it in, and I went there the following week, and he said, "See this little line on the right side of your brain?" He goes, "That is your happy and fucking angry side, right?" He said, "The angry side, that's that line shooting up right there." He said, "You got anger issues." So I'm like, "All right, I got anger issues. I don't know what to tell you." I go, "But I've never hit my wife or my kids or anything." I go, "I just, there's a few people out there that just piss me off every fucking day, and it's probably from my childhood traumas and shit that, seeing my mother all fucked up or something like that." And she was a good mother, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not shitting on my mother, but seeing that as a kid, it's not good. It's just not good. And I think like raising my kids with a really good mother, and obviously I've been a good father to my kids. I think it's really important for kids to have a mother and father, and I think that's why I've always had these anger issues and shit. If I don't know how to explain it, like the trauma. I was never molested, anything like that. I just probably seen a lot of shit I shouldn't see, heard a lot of shit I shouldn't hear, and it was different back then. It was just different, but my mother was trying to be a father to 3 kids and a mother and a father. It's not easy. And then my stepfather came into the picture, and he's a good guy. So I told him, "You don't have to worry about me, but don't ever fuck with my little brother and sister or my mother. It won't be all right." You know what I mean? That's how it always was. You know what I mean? And they're still together, him and my mother, since I was around 11, 12 years old. So good guy. Good guy. Just don't listen. Real dummy when it comes to listening. I hope that answered your question, Matua. I'm sorry, bro. Cornelius Brundage. Oh, I know that name, bro. Yep. Was on that Reality Bucks. Yeah, dude. I know exactly who he is. Yep. He goes live often on YouTube. He said he used to do 1,000 push-ups a day. Yeah, I used to do 1,000 a day. I used to do them 1,000 a day in boot camp, because I'm like, 4:30 ain't enough training. I was in the laundry room, and I do 1,000. I do sets of 20, 25, 30, whatever. You know what I mean? And just bang out a bunch more and just write them down. Every 5th one, cross them out. You know what I mean? I do 1,000 during work. Hey, Chris Gray. Yo, hey, buddy. Good to see you, brother. Always good to see Chris Gray in there. I'm not going to do crack. I was just joking. All right, cool, bro. Yeah, you don't need that shit, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. I do short. Yeah, I would highly recommend that for these leaders out there in the world and our own. You know what I mean? Even though I've seen Trump mature a lot more, I think he's matured a lot. He's not a fucking politician. That's why I've always been like a Democrat anyways, to be honest. I was always a Democrat, but now I'm just neutral. Capadonna got some new yeah, it's dope, dude. He's always on the grind, Capadonna. Sons of Man was they're still dope, bro. And Grave Diggers in Kalahari, they're all dope, man. I've always been into them. The Killer Bees albums, I used to train to those albums. I still got them on my playlist, the whole albums. Killer Bees, Wu Chronicles, pretty dope. Grave Diggers. I listen to a lot of old shit, you know what I mean? I listen to a lot of speed metal, thrash, a lot of hardcore rap, horrorcore rap. I'm working on this new album. That's why I've been visiting even like older music. You know what I mean? Because I'm not using no samples on this album. So making all these beats and stuff has been not hard, but just a really cool creative journey. And I might make a few more beats just to make few more songs. You know what I mean? But writing now is a lot easier, and spitting's a lot easier now. I can always karaoke any album, like any rappers I really like. I can do their fucking songs easy. I used to fucking karaoke them all the time. But writing your own album, it's not as hard as people think. It's just you gotta apply yourself. That's all it is. That's why I brought rappers in, because I didn't want all the attention. I didn't want the solo shit, but The first album ended up being sold with a bunch of different artists, and I brought them with me. So when they went into the booth, I'd be writing. I hear the verses, and a lot of them were really good. So I'm just like, all right, that's even better. That's going to make me write better and go in there and come from the left side of the chest. It's really important to come from the left side of the chest. I always say, if you didn't live it, you can't fucking spit it. You know what I mean? But maybe that's not true. You know what I mean? If people can rap, they can rap. You know what I mean? I think people should be able to hear them. If they didn't live that life, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's really cool. You know what I mean? But the first song on the album is called Fugazi. It's already written. I already put a lot of motherfuckers out there, and I hope they come get some, because they're fucking fake. Not you guys. I'm talking about fucking, you'll know who I'm talking about. I'm sure people have heard me say it. Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, shrooms and weed. Stick with that, brother. I can't tell you what to do, but you want my best advice, I'd say stay away from it. But if you do that shit, just do it in moderation. That's if you've already done anything, do it in moderation. But no one can ever do that shit in moderation. Certain things people can't do in moderation, bro. So stopping drinking and sniffing coke and all that shit was really easy for me. Maybe because I already pied like a rock star as a teenager into my 90s. And once I had a daughter and a wife to take care of, it just changed my perspective on life, bro. I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to explain to anybody. But when you love somebody and you see them, have your child for 38 hours in labor and just see the troopers they are, good woman, it's like, it's amazing, man. And then a son 10 years later, right after I fell on my head and went back to work for fucking 10 more years, 9 more years, whatever, and got my pension hours in and all that shit. And my doctors wanted me to go on disability and shit. And retirement like 7 months, and I'll probably be giving that money to my kids or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 7 months from now. But yeah, I got a lot of things on my plate, man. I got a business I'm opening up. People think I didn't even realize, not just LLCing and doing all that shit. That's easy. It's other shit that's involved in it. And I've ordered the tech, thank God. So I've got a lot of it out of the way. So there's just a few more things I got to tweak a little bit and pay, a couple more things like $200 and $300 bills to, make this, for a website and everything. So I'm doing this, everything on the up and up, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you'll see. You guys will see. I know what I'm doing. I wouldn't do this if I didn't know what I was doing. So you're going to see some good shit, something there. Dude, you guys know. You guys are very knowledgeable in there. Chris Gray's a fucking legit savage. I just want people to know that. And a legit gentleman. He's a fucking class act, just to let people know that don't know. Chris Gray's a good man. And he is a black American. Chris. All right, one more set, guys. One more set. This is a mix I made on YouTube on my channel. It's on the video section. You go all the way down. You'll see it.
Once again.
All right, so push-ups, shrugs, 21s, core abs, and 100 punches, all right? 5 different sets, 55, right? So after this, you've done 25 sets.
I gotta stay strong, take deep breaths, hold on long. Bring the harm with no regrets. On my test, let my knowledge be born on level 5. Devil cops just mock my every step. When the riots form, a woman keeps me warm. From 4th grade, I sing this song made. Bring the calm overseas, glide high in the sky, skydive, far, far as the eye can see. In the midst of acapella, I bore my fist up, unravel, travel into the cell. Gotti, I shot up a shell. Will he drop? Will he flop? Will he go pop or sell? It just might frail. The worst is thirst, fruit frantic. He expand the planet harder. Your Godfather plans fail. I am male, the sensitive scar. 2 snub noses.
Yeah.
Niggas love those expensive cars. Is it him with a 20-inch rim? Splitting the tar. An Amazon woman from the strip bar. Guarded berries. I very stars. Hard checking. The world is bizarre.
Not being taught
Hang on, pull up.
galaxy hopping, non-stop in the sun rays. Staying paid for real till I'm old and gray. Pretty legs, of course, soft as clay. Degrees, hot breeze in your head all day. Engage the line,
Clockwise and counterclockwise.
brain vein. Flames still got the missiles. Let off one, stay in your lane.
We all got issues.
Everybody got issues. I'm drunk off the rum.
Where you go, I got it.
One case got thrown out of the
We all
dismissal.
do.
Everybody got pistols. But will a referee blow a whistle for a lock on your
Knees up the
blow a
middle.
whistle? The streets is Crisco.
Shrugs. Shrugs.
I see the same old rap cats getting real lame. Same old funny cats, radio cat, dummy squads. Get one gold record, step in the party hard like Tyson with 10 bodyguards. Quiet storming, we still counting enormous odds. One pinch of this shit, in a sense, represents just the sun drenched the guards up. Captain's Law, start date March 5th, 1999. Mighty healthy, well deeper fine. Braveheart, veins. Respect calm before the war happens. We connect to your glass spine and as we bash heads, clash nines.
Don't forget
Say
it.
you use my
Ever.
lines. Who said you could rock my woo signs? The golden
Like
line,
cardio, don't forget it.
chastisement, Supreme team shit, spy versus spy
Don't
shit.
forget us.
More crimes committed.
This guy's
Shining
Let's do it
my
like that.
shines on. Give me minds. Supposed to be coming with rubber flows.
Don't let your head hit the ground, right?
Hannibal Bill on elephants. Still the buffalo guns. The greatest of all times. This time, I'm not gonna say no names. If you're not one and the same, I suggest you stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay off my stage. Stay in your lane. If you ain't from the grain, if you ain't my main man like RZA, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. The running rate train, double the sting. Man, eat the stage beneath us. Flip like Batman and Bruce Wayne. Don't take my kindness for weakness. 36 peak shit, the sweetness. Ride the bridges, skin bubbles, real fit. Don't get mad cause we lived it. As I dog, we don't trouble you. Tell your bitch and your friend respect that W2. Y'all make me sick. Sadly, tragedy happened. Lost in captivity. Imagine me happily clapping big barrels, heavy ammo. Man the mammal packed in commando rapidly. Packed soprano. Crack my fingers on piano. I torture you with vocals to tackle. On your back to jaggle. No time to react. Combat. Flying shrapnel. Kamikaze degrees. Chariot the fire. Live wire. Done rocket to your knees. Drop over 2 times. All the lives occurring in Boston. Out of Bridge and 1 foot first is to be birthed the crime arson. I'm C6.
Go right up over your shoulders.
Lay down, motherfucker, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down. Spray sounds. Editor, sexual predator in the burn center. Temper, pepper salt, Ashley's masterpiece. Out the ball, 27 years of hysteria, barrier in the gear of North America, placenta, cracking his crisis, Kosovo, top road flow, blow out the flow, world trauma, who got the virus, Pearl Harbor, casino classic, freeloader, weed smoking, bad stays, damn beetles, tornado, nasty, wild hazards, faster than Cuba,
Don't worry about speed, anything like that.
faster than wars where you guard the brass,
Fundamentals, technique, perfect, everyone's perfect. Keep your head moving, hey guys, you talk about this. Or make sure your hands come down, your elbows in. Then switch it on, go southpaw. Or the southpaw, switch up to orthodox. Just snap at the end. Alright, switch it up again. Then cross trees, bang, 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 bang. Or you move your head. Never get off down to your feet.
Snatch over bats, kiss the grand dragon. I'm trampling the max breaking and champion backtrack, crash landed, last man standing, all aboard these falling swords, ports of confusion, killer
I'm just following my, I'm pretending there's a opponent in front of me. I can't see my shadow.
Curry speaker, sweet preacher, heard me knocking, derby rocking, jockey, one stand, really sturdy, shell shocking, unlock, we fell for the flurry. Hurry, don't worry, cherry glow, go where y'all fall, rip a hardcore ride. Someone knocking at the door. Somebody bringing it swell. Y'all really want the fucking war? Going on bringing it swell. Somebody knocking at the door. Somebody bringing it swell. Young guns down for the cause. Going on bringing it swell.
Marvelous Clive and Hagler, 61 victory. 51 of them by knockout. Came in at 159 and a half. Mugabe at 157. Slight reach advantage.
Muhammad Agla, Muhammad Ali. Thank you. He gave me a 5-second reprieve right there. Marvin, even Marvin's looking out for me. I've been having body head. I know that's over 100. That has to be over 100. Or maybe I'm off on my count. So that's 500 punches, 100 each 55s. Hold on, where do I start this? 2 hours of Jesus Christ. I go on rants. I'm fucking. I don't know why I'm going on those rants, but I figure life education is important for people out there. I know some young people watch this. Younger, not young, but in their 20s and whatever. Don't follow my life's path. Or follow the ones that I've been following for the past fucking 30 years or whatever. Really, 26, 28 years ago. Somewhere in between there. But yeah, once my daughter was born 30 years ago, I had a whole different perspective on life. But I had to take slow steps out of it because I didn't want to sell my soul. I didn't take no oaths. Where I come from, you always have your friends' backs. That goes without saying. You know what I mean? No man's telling me to go kill anybody. There's no man allowed to fucking order me around. It's just the way it is. I understand why people gang up. I definitely understand. Someone was saying something on a comment about hardcore rap. You really fucking, you're really putting this shit out there and stuff and promoting it. I'm like, well, when there's 2 blocks away, there's guys threatening you on phones or whatever, and they're fucking all posseed up. I know we were 100 deep every day, at least 200 deep, 300 deep, sometimes 400 deep during the summers. Not just guys, girls too. You know what I mean? But yeah, at least 100 of us a day, or on a bad day, 20 or 30. But it was definitely a lot of us in the 80s when we were in our teenage years. And I was younger, they were old, but they were all just as, 1, 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years older. So there was always not much of a gap between anything. When it all came down to it, was I would never take it back because I had a blast. My friends are like my family. I'm just very grateful. I grew up where I did, you know what I mean? And I'll never say that I didn't grow up with fucking really, really tough people. And not just here either. People from that were from out other places. They're really tough too, you know what I mean? But I don't think anyone could handle any of us when we were all together. It's just never happened. I've never seen it happen. And I've been in a lot of fights with all of us around. Even in fucking, we were seeing like original Slayer, original Megadeth in clubs and shit. Before they were doing big fucking places, we get in a mosh pit and nobody would get in with us after fucking 10 minutes. Like they walk up all bloody face. Thanks, man. Yeah. Thank you. I'm like, thanking me for fucking making you a bloody mess. But these people would really come at you, like flying at you. I'm like, man, you're gonna get fucking hurt and fucking. I didn't want to hurt them, but what the fuck are you gonna do? They're going like this, throwing punches all different directions and shit and spinning and shit. I'm like, you're gonna fucking hit somebody. Like, it ain't gonna be me. I just fucking bang, and I try not to hit him hard enough. It just like snap real quick. And yeah, they ain't gonna do shit. They're discombobulated because they're all fucking drunk anyways. But yeah, crazy fucking mosh pits back in the 80s. And sometimes I just sit back and enjoy the shows too. I wouldn't even go in the pit. I'd sit up on the stage sometimes. I drank with fucking band members after shows and shit when they were in clubs and shit. I met Lemmy on Boston Commons sitting on the bench. I brought my drunk friend out there. He's like, you gonna pass that joint, mate? I didn't even know it was him. I was tending to my boy that was all fucked up. Got me kicked out like second to last song of the show. I met Lemmy, and I'm like, hey, Lemmy, I just see I'm like, why do you back up all these fucking bands? They all look up to you. He goes, just the way it is, mate. You know, it's a good paycheck. It's $10,000. And I do this all year with them, and we go from North America to Europe. I go, oh, okay, so it's lucrative. Okay, that's how you sit in fucking that place in California and fucking play fucking slots all day and drink all day and party all day. Okay, I get it. I understand. I bet you Lemmy when he said he loved that place in LA, right? He said he loved it. Back when he probably moved in there, it was probably wicked cool. He probably seen the change. He was just really blunt about everything. Lemmy, a good dude though. Like me, I have a good heart. I care about people. Like I have empathy. I have morals. You know what I mean? But like, don't get me wrong. I've been fucking ugly. I've been really, regular people would think you're just a complete animal and you can't be. But they're totally wrong because they just never hung around people like me. You know what I mean? And most people that ever hung around me, even like people way up on the pay grade that were, for law and order and shit, would love hanging out with me and shit. They say, Robbie, you're completely different than what I've heard. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, what have you heard? You know what I mean? Oh, just crazy fucking war stories and fucking, a lot of violence and, drugs. I go, yeah, I sold a lot of drugs. I'm doing lines with you right now. You know what I mean? For free. And, but it was nice of them to be nice and say nice things about me. You know what I mean? Saying, oh, you're not a bad guy at all. You know what I mean? So, yeah, when, I don't know why I talk about that shit, but it's funny how life works. It really is. And being loyal will always serve you well. I really believe like never folding. I believe that fucking helps. Like it makes people respect you a lot more. When life gets real, I always say this. When life gets real, you find out who the real motherfuckers are and who the scared to death motherfuckers are. And I'm telling you, if you're trying to be a gangster, you're trying to be a tough guy, there's places where they put you for that shit. I was in SECC. That's the worst shithole you could ever be in. Kids out there, young kids that are in jail, I don't give a fuck what you say. You guys get iPads and fucking phones in your room. Are you fucking kidding yourselves? Are you fucking kidding me? We had a 13-inch TV. You have to wait to get that, right? And that's 13-inch oscillating fan and canteen. So I had all my stuff on my cell, but still, I wish I had fucking iPads and fucking iPhones. Like I wish I knew technology when I in the 80s. And I probably would have never went to prison. I probably would have been out selling drugs every fucking day. Like I was very creative. I was playing guitar, fucking rapping over fucking my fucking favorite rappers, singing my favorite fucking hardcore metal songs and shit. Like I don't know, I would have probably gone into music a lot earlier and kept it going, and who knows what I would have done. But here's the thing. I don't have no regrets, honestly. I really don't. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. I've never fucked anyone over that was with me. I never fucked over anybody like who didn't have it coming. A lot of people had it coming. Like, honestly, in the 80s and 90s, it's a different scenario than the 2000s. I don't care what anyone says. It's a totally different fucking era, and I'm kind of glad. That's why I always have faith in this generation, because the kids are so much smarter. They have so much more knowledge. Not saying we had to go live that shit and actually learn by doing it. You know what I mean? There wasn't no looking on Google. You'd have to go to a fucking library and get a book on it or something. You know what I mean? And I was well read. I read a lot of books in my life, but it was just a different era, and there's no way to explain it. It's like someone explaining tripping to somebody. It's like someone explaining mushroom trips or LSD trips or acid trips or LSD and acid, same thing, right? It's like explaining anything, a million different things. You can't explain a trip. You can't explain tripping to somebody. It's like almost too incomprehensible to explain to anybody. The way I put it is, it humbles you. You realize how insignificant you really are. And if a bunch of old guys that are politicians that never did it in their fucking life, I hear cops are taking it now because see a lot of horrible shit. And listen, I hated cops when I was growing up. I hated, not just cops, authority. I hated authority. So when I had a kid, I understood why cops and law, you know what I mean? I thought the laws sucked and all that shit, but the school zone laws kind of did suck, and they still do suck. There's a lot of people in prison right now with 30, 40-year bids for 100 pounds of weed or whatever. And there's fucking dispensaries making fucking more money than they make on booze at fucking liquor stores, all right? So these people should be freed. You know what I mean? No bullshit. Over weed? Fucking, listen, alcohol is 10 times worse than fucking pot. These people that are doing time, for sentences for 60 years and 50 years for pot, they should fucking be let loose fucking long time and give them a couple $1 million too. Like, you're keeping people in prison that should not be in fucking prison ever. They ain't hurt nobody. Drug charges were always fucking easier. You know, it's not a violent crime, but violence comes with selling drugs. That's what people don't understand. It's like the laws. They don't understand they don't even understand the laws themselves that they make. It's like, how do you charge me with a school zone when St. Patty's Day? There's no fucking schools open. I'm in a fucking bar where there's no fucking kids. How the fuck you charge me with selling fucking to kids? That's what you're basically insinuating. That school zone shit's fucked up. And thank God every judge don't believe in that shit. Like, thank God. You know what I mean? For my mentor's little brother that got 15 million, and he ended up only doing 10 on it because his brother my mentor found a judge that didn't believe in the school zone. And you give someone 50,000, a lawyer 100,000, and you pay the lawyer pays the judge 20 G's. You know what I mean? Then he makes 80,000 off his fucking brother. You know what I mean? Too. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's just how it works, man. It's just I don't like the school zone laws. Everywhere where I live is a school zone. No matter where I live in the city is a school zone. So you're fucked in the city. I would stay away from selling drugs to people out there. There's no honor in that game. A lot of people fucking claim they're fucking solid, tough guys, and they're the farthest thing from it. So yeah, just when life gets real, make sure you have good people in your corner, man, and make sure that you have money to pay for lawyers because they're ruthless. I was very lucky I had good lawyers, you know, and good probation officers and good parole officer and good everything. And I really believe that's creating your own luck in life with karma and not bringing people down because you fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I fucked up. You know what I mean? I was going to bring people down with me. It's like, get the right to remain silent. I'm going to remain silent. Don't even ask me. It's just stupid. Don't even ask me. Just give me my phone call. That's it. And just don't get into that light, please. My man, like, I know you'll remember me saying this, so don't get into that life if you're not built for that shit. And even if you are built for it, there's a much more better ways you can serve. You do your own time, like freedom. Trust me. No matter how hard you are, prison sucks. And it hurts the people on the outside even more than it hurts you. So think about the loved ones that you have and be grateful. And if you don't have it yet, don't worry about it. It'll come to you in life. There's a soulmate for everyone out there in the world. And there's plenty more women than there are men in the world. So the odds are you're going to find a good woman. But be great. I'm very grateful I have a good woman. Thank God. Because behind every good woman is a good man or a better man than he used to be. You know what I mean? And that's really true in a lot of cases. Probably 9 out of 10. It's really true. And I'd say live with that woman for a year or two and go through the ups and downs and shit like before you marry a woman. All right. This woman I should have married at the 4th year. I married her 9 years later, like a fucking asshole. But I still married her because I love her that much. And I want to spend the rest of my life with her. At 33 years with her. I'm still young, 54. She's 55. So we're still young. You know what I mean? And she looks just as beautiful as she did the day I married her. And she's a great fucking mother, great wife. So I give her all the credit, you know. I really do give her all the credit. But a man definitely has to provide and definitely has to be the bad guy with the kids and give them timeouts and all that shit, because that's what you should do as a father. And you should never let your kids disrespect a mother. I don't care if you don't even like her no more. She had your kid. You know, that's not an easy thing, having a child and holding that child for 9 months and being a good woman and not party, none of that shit. Oh, I see my wife do all that shit, all that discipline. Still to this day, she's still fucking disciplined. So I have to do this crazy shit that I do. And you know what I mean? Like, I have to keep going for her and my fucking kids. Because if I sit around and do nothing, people are going to find out really soon when they get up and try to fight. They're going to be in real trouble. They think that just because they were tough guys one time in their life, they never stuck with it. They're going to find out how hard it is. And I love pulling people's cards when I'm righteous, when it's the right thing to do. When somebody, you know, there's always someone that's going to try to test you out there. You know, I mean, I know people know this. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people out there. I'm sure you dealt with it the right way too. But yeah, never take shit from nobody out there in the world, please. No one's better than you out there. But a judge will fuck you up with a sentence. I promise you. You live by the show, you'll die by that pen. Eventually, you will be in front of that judge, and you will. Thank God we have due process in this country. Free Jason Moore. Go look at that case in England, in the UK. Not recent. It's fucking almost 10 years ago. He's about to spend his 10th year in prison for fucking something he didn't do. Even the victim's family knows he didn't fucking do it. So you guys think you have a heart in this world? Go fucking look at his case. Go look at all the fucking people in prison in America for selling pot. And fucking they're still doing their bids. Even after it's legal and all this shit. I don't give a fuck if it was illegal back then. I was smoking it fucking in the 83 when it was illegal. I didn't give a fuck because I knew it was harmless. And there's a lot of hypocrisy. I think America's on the right track. I really believe that. And I believe in this generation. And I believe in the older generation too. Because the old generation of straight up fucking savages just like me. And yeah, I could actually call myself that because I know what the fuck I can do. I'll never give up. I can keep doing this shit, but I got shit to do, important shit to do. And thank God my wife reminds me. You know, don't fucking land on your head and fracture your skull like I did back in 2003 because and don't go to concerts without earplugs, and don't go on big, huge construction jobs and don't use earplugs because I'm really fucking deaf now from all that fucking sound. But I wouldn't even take that back. I'd rather talk loud and enjoy all those concerts that I did in the 80s and 90s and did shows in the 2000s and probably going to do a few more shows. But I have a mask being made, so the people that will know it's me are the people that fucking, but people won't recognize me when I'm walking down the street in fucking Tennessee somewhere or fucking down Florida somewhere because everyone knows me from around here. But I do have friends in those places, though. I have friends all over the United States and all over the world, so which is good. I'll probably go live in Thailand 3 to 6 months out of the year with my wife. Save a lot of money there too, because it don't cost a lot to live there. And Thai food's really good. It's really healthy. I'll be able to fucking train with legends, help the young guys with their hands. Everything I was taught, I could teach them, and they could teach me even more Muay Thai because I did Muay Thai for like 30 days with a guy. That was pretty good. And he taught me some of, you know, the fundamentals and stuff. It was totally different from boxing. That's what I realized. So I definitely want to go. And I love those people over there. They're fucking warriors at 5, 6, 7 years old. I got to go live that culture. I got to go live that culture for the next 50, fucking 60, 70 years of my life. God willing, you know what I mean? Like, tomorrow's not promised. It's really true. 99.9% of the time it'll come. But if you don't take care of yourself, I'm just being as blunt as I can be and honest, because most people ain't gonna be honest with you. They put on a front. It's people fake it to make it out there in this world, and I know people know this, but there's a lot of fugazis out there, more than there are real motherfuckers, and there's a lot of real motherfuckers in this fucking this state, in this New England region. And I say most of the time all the way down to, but there's a lot of really good people down south. I've been there before many times. Good people here. There's good people to the north in Canada. There's good people everywhere. There's more good people than bad. And I understand why people get scared, I guess, that never been in the city or never lived those lives. Even in the country, there's fucking bad motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I know there's bad motherfuckers everywhere, so I'm not going to test, you know what I mean, the waters, because I don't really have to do that no more. I've already proven myself, but people think, I think you should respect your elders. I really do, unless they give you a reason not to. I really, really suggest that to people. Don't fucking test your fucking, don't test certain people, man. Because you'll see that fucking ugly side right through their eyes, and you'll see it. You know you fucked up. And I'm not saying never take shit from fucking anybody, but I'm just saying there's certain people you shouldn't stop beef with when they're proven time and time again. Like, you should do your homework on people, honestly. That's the best advice I could give you. Do your homework on people. You know if you have to bring a gun or not, you know what I mean? Because certain people don't hesitate to shoot. I always tell people, if you're going to pull a gun, you better use that fucking thing. You better know how to use it. You better know how to take it apart so it doesn't jam on you. And thank God we have that Second Amendment right to protect our family. I don't really need to carry a gun. I don't need to walk with a posse. Brought my kids to school. Like, never had to worry about shit. I still don't have to worry about shit. And I can honestly say that. I don't know how many people can honestly say that. But I'm sure someone will try someday because of this. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's them that are going to be fucking licking their wounds and tucking their fucking tail between their legs because it's never happened to me before. And I'm not going to start now. I don't care how old I am. It doesn't mean shit to me. It's only an age. It's only a number. And I know how I feel. Even fucked up when I'm mad, I still feel better fucking than most fucking 20 and 30-year-olds. Like, no bullshit. I just know in my mind what I've sacrificed in my life and the discipline, and not just recently. This is my whole fucking life. So I know what I've done. I know what I can do. And I know how stupid fucking people are that think they're smart. The people that can sit there and articulate everything and try to be perfect, well, they're phony people. I hate to say it, but you're looking up to a phony fucking people. A lot of people are phony out there. Don't be a victim of snakes and chop their fucking head off. You know what I mean? Like, nip it in the bud is what that means. Nip it in the bud. Don't deal with people if they're not trustworthy, because when life gets real, you'll find out who they are. And I've been in that scenario so many times. I don't ever want to be in that scenario again. Thank God for a good woman and good kids, because you'll love that more than you love anything on this planet. And I think we're all here to procreate and make better fucking people. I think that's what the plan is, people. I really believe that. I believe that for a long time. 30 years with my daughter, 20 years with my son, and they're both the same fucking mother and same father. So, yeah, I'd say treat your kids really good and treat your woman as good as you can. Yeah, you might argue and bitch and argue. You'll never win an argument with a woman either. I'm giving you fucking thousands of dollars worth of therapist fucking class for free. Walk away. They'll always try to get the last word. You'll never win a fight with a woman, especially one that you love, because they know all your fucking weaknesses. They know how to pull your strings. They're fucking vicious. They're real savages, women, because they go through everything. We go fucking through nothing, okay, compared to women. So there's some fucking perfect advice to you people out there. Matur, you're a fucking really good person. Chris Gray, you already know how I feel about you. You're a great person. Sniff, thank you. Thank you, dude. All you guys, all you people that have been in there earlier. No Chill, you fucking savage. All he is. All the people that watch and all the people that subscribe. I appreciate every one of you. I really do. And I'm just going to not let little young kids talk shit to me. Never. That's never going to happen. Even grown men are never going to do that to me. Like, since I was a young kid, I've always had this attitude. So if you think this is something new, it's never been new. It's always been the way I've been since I've been a young fucking kid. That's why I had adult probation officers at fucking 13 and fucking intensive probation officers at 13. That's why, because I never took shit from nobody. But anyways, I love all ears and have a fucking blessed fucking day, people. And say your prayers for all your blessings in your lives, man, honestly. You don't know how good you have it. And if you have it, having it tough times don't last, tough people do. And you will get through it. I promise you, time heals all wounds. Peace, people.